Greetings, blessings, salutations, and love once again. Welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and it is Talcott time. Admittedly, I'm sitting back here. I almost forgot to add myself to the stream. I was just enjoying the music, enjoying the ride. Brothers and sisters, thank you all to all of you who are joining now, maybe joining as we continue, and who may just click play at a later time, may join us in the future from this point. Thank you. Blessings. My heart is open and here to receive what life has to offer and to bring forth into life whatever I can. I want to be a blessing, hopefully, for those who may find their way into my path. Because as the thumbnail goes, for it is in the giving that we receive. And that is so, so true. From my own perspective, I added with that the art. It is an art, the art of life. Life is an art that continues to develop and change as we develop and change. So the art of giving and receiving is found through our heartfelt intentions. The best way to give is through the heart. I mean, the best way to receive is with the heart. So be grateful in your giving to discover the joy that you receive from within. Sometimes it's hard to give. I think that's what God does with us. I've heard it said, and it makes sense to me, at the end of this life, we'll be looking back at all of time that we'd spent from a different perspective. And we may be asked, what did you do with what you had? What did you do with all I allowed you to receive? It feels good to give. And the only way we can give is when we have received, whether it's by effort or blessing, by hard work and sacrifice, that which we have is ours to share. That includes our angerness and our bitterness and all of the darkness and gloom and doom we can find. We can share whatever we want with the world. And so today, I want to share the gift of time. And time, that is a valuable commodity. It's not just the money. Time is the essence of our life. It's through time that we gain the different perspectives, that we grow and we learn. So sharing time, especially with other beings, that's really what life is about. And from the bigger picture, this is true in so many ways. People, good-hearted people, they get in their own way. All of us do. The primitive nature, the ignorant beasts that we are, well, we refine, but as we're growing, all of us, I think we cause a lot of unintentional damage. And maybe you recognize it too. Maybe you've seen what's happened with you, but I know we all do it. We create some unintentional damage. And it's usually because our insecurities or our fears, we miss out on opportunities. We go through life with these, I wonder why, it's just part of life. I think I got on that ramble because of the topic of time. Today, I am truly, truly feeling blessed for no reason whatsoever. Simply a choice I made for myself. And I encourage you, all of you, I encourage you to find good choices for yourselves, good feelings for who you are, as you are. Ooh, that reminds me. It was one of the things I was going to talk about today. Coming to a point where you can just accept you for who you are. All the flaws, all the damages, all the problems, just acceptance. That's where it starts. It's really easy for us to carry these just burdens of regret and anxiety and just all sorts of chaos in our minds. It's real simple to do because that's what society shows us in the television, in the media, and in what our parents, how they lived. It's really easy to get caught up with these beliefs that we are not enough, that we're not good enough. My mind's bouncing around here, and I'm trying to follow a flow here, but there's a lot of points I could get to. The sinful nature of people is what just came to mind. Today I ventured out and I met some lovely ladies, some missionaries with the Church of the Latter-day Saints, if I'm describing it accurately. And we talked about religion and church a little bit today. Some of the various books that have been written. My criticism I shared with them earlier, my criticism of many of the Christian beliefs and faiths, is placing Jesus on a pedestal, which he deserves, right? He deserves to be glorified and respected and honored. But people have been conditioned to believe that they're helpless in so many ways, and that we're sinful by nature, which, okay, a partial truth. It doesn't mean the totality of who we are. It doesn't make an excuse for us to continue. It doesn't make any limitation that we cannot outgrow that. I mean, humans have overcomplicated this world, sincerely, individually and collectively. And so when you got some problems going on, rearing up in your life at those times, do what it takes. Go look at yourself in the mirror and say, all right, this is mine. What do I get to do with what the world is offering me? How do I move forward with these conditions, whether it's a death, an illness, whatever is happening around us and in our experience? Own it. Don't shy away from it. It's when we shy away from problems, when we shy away from fears, it's when we shy away that we keep ourselves kind of ignorant sometimes. This is what I learned for myself, and we've got to grow. It's up to each of us to push ourselves into a little bit of a discomfort zone. The purpose is to expand our area of comfort with new experiences. We can expand what we're comfortable doing, where we're comfortable going, how we are comfortable living. But it takes a choice. It takes a choice and the determination within yourself to want to grow. And I'm telling you, this world that we're living in, the modern society, it's not designed for growth. It's designed for control, for obedience, for limitation. So it's up to each of us. How do you want to live? You want to live with the ways of the world, constantly focused on the material issues, the temporary situations. You want to stay consumed and caught up in chasing wealth, right? Being a bag chaser. Not that that's a bad thing, and it's partial truths create total confusion. But if we can find the balance of who we are, becoming comfortable who you are as you are today, and actually kind of bouncing around here again, I realize I don't mean to do that, but one of the young ladies I met with at the church, she offered something very, very profound. I told her I was going to share it too. A new observation on fear, because I've been saying in our minds, fear and faith, that's where they're both found. If you can find a fear, then you can find the faith. You can find a problem, you can find the answers. It's all right there. It's just a matter of where you're going to look. But what she pointed out is beautiful. Fear is the what if. Something comes into our lives. Oh, what if? What if? Oh no, what if? And that will bring up the fears, whatever it might be. Faith. Faith is the even if that comes up, even if that's true, even if what my heart is leading me to is worth it. And I have faith that, if God wants me through this, I will get through this. If God wants me to experience this, I will experience this. If you can find within yourself that faith, that determination to overcome your fears, that's where you find new growth. And once you push through a limit, once you push past a boundary, you walk away from an unhealthy relationship, whether it's a diet choice or, something you're consuming, or an actual unhealthy relationship. When you walk away from that, even though it appears scary before it happens, and oh, how am I going to live without my drink? Oh, I don't know who I'll be. Even though that's real, when you push past those fears, you walk away from the past behavior that's no longer you. You gain a new strength that you've never had before. You gain a new confidence that can never be taken. Breaking through an old habit, breaking free from a diagnosis of poverty, whatever it is that you're dealing with. If you can find within yourself, rather than the fear, because what if it gets worse? Because it could. And it might. But rather than being afraid that, what if it gets worse? Even if it gets worse, I'm ready. I'm prepared for it. And if you can have that confidence, that knowing within yourself, it starts with becoming comfortable right now, right here and now, in the present, in the presence of the Almighty, which is the universal awareness that we're a part of. So if you can unify yourself right here and now in the present with a loving awareness that you are a child of God, of universal creation. There's a deep power in the knowing of who you are in the moment. And that despite the flaws, despite the habits, despite the past pains and failures, despite what the past has shown, it's all, you know what? It's all up to you. You can do whatever you want. You can carry around the guilt and the shame, but here's what I know for a fact. And it's so obvious. It's so in my mind, and the way I see it, I just see the patterns over and over and over. Guilt and shame. Guilt and shame prevent us from accepting or even sharing what is good. Because when we're filled with guilt, when we're filled with shame, guess what else comes with that? A lot of anger, rage. You just want to fight the entire world. And you know what all that does? In the end, from my experience, it just makes us look foolish when we want to fight everything that God has offered us, everything that God has created around us, for us, through us, with us. It's all here. That's all of us. That's you, that's me, that's everyone that is. I think the best way to live for myself, what I've found helpful for me, because my real life, man, my real life, I still got a lot of in my heart, a lot of pain and misery, and I could go down some deep, dark hallways of the past. It's real easy. And I'm seeing the future, right? Time just keeps ticking. I mean, here it is. Holy crap. We're at December already. It's almost the start of another year. And tomorrow starts my 90-day clock again. Like, holy crap, what is going on in this world? I decided that rather than spending time each day worrying, being angry, I'd rather spend time with the peace and the faith, the trust that I'll get through it. Everything's going to work out somehow, some way. I trust that part is true. There's a divine pattern to nature, which in the overall, it always draws towards the good. And I know how I feel inside. I no longer resist what the world offers to me. As much, I don't want to blaspheme, contradict myself, because I know that I'm growing, and each time and each moment in perspective, each experience is different. I know I'm growing better at not resisting what the world offers and not complaining, right? Because here's what is totally another segue, but when all we do is talk about a problem, right? We're gossiping about a problem, repeating it over and over to different people, having the same conversation about the same problem. All we're doing is complaining, right? What is the point of complaining if you're not going to get off your ass and do something about it? Sincerely. It's kind of a lesson I learned for myself a long time ago. What's the point of complaining if you're not going to get off your ass and go do something about what you want to complain about? That's how I ended up becoming a union shop steward and an officer. But I know that part is true. And so if it's a problem that we cannot offer a solution for, be mindful about the problems you're describing. Because it's real easy for the ego, the selfish part of our insignificant body, right? The one that wants to keep our body special and place us up on a pedestal. The egoic pride and insecurities. Why did I start bringing that up? There was a path, and I'm not sure where I was going to land that one. I don't know. Hey, brothers and sisters, I see some wonderful names here in the chat. All of you, blessings to you all. Anyone who wishes, let me see if I still got the right. Yes. Anyone who wishes is welcome to join the chat, join the conversation. Provo, all you guys, hey dumbass, just Frank, Rachel Zinger, I saw Flo, Mr. E. Blessings to all of you guys. What is that, meth streams? Interesting. Sorry, I'm jumping into a conversation that may not be with me. Hey, some of the ideas I had today regarding regarding life and the experience we're sharing. I wrote down, and I don't remember why. We'll figure it out. Oh, here's a good snapshot. Maybe I'll use this again later. It was a thought I had to myself. You know, you're pretty cool when you're not being a dick. And I think that applies to many people. We're pretty cool when we're not being dicks. And there's the dick being the devil inside, the antagonist. And we're all pretty cool when we're not being dicks. And it's up to each of us. We can allow divinity to shine from us. We can. But what does that mean? And how do you know? It brings up a lot of questions. These are some conversations, actually, that I do hope to have with people at some time. Trying to actually identify, I've had a tough time myself identifying where is the line? Where is the line between God's grace and our choice, our will? I mean, I don't know if I'm even expressing that wonder clearly, but there's a line between what God does and what we do, and I'm not sure exactly where that line might be. So the way I balance this for myself, I give it all to God. Like, God is that which allows the day to be known. And anything that I experience, well, I accept it must be part of my experience. You know, whether I hear about it or I learn about it or I experience it physically, I accept responsibility. I accept that this knowledge, this thing, event, whatever, is part of my life. So what does it mean for me? What do I do with what the world has offered, what God has revealed for me? What do I do with what I know? What do I do now that I've learned that XYZ has happened? I mean, how about this? How about this? We can totally change this topic a little bit, kind of go into the truther idea, maybe offer a little bit of revelation through different perspectives. But as we are all going through this, humanity right now, the energies astrologically, the magnetic frequencies from the sun to the earth, all of these things are changing. And there's so many subtle changes that are affecting who we are and how we behave. I think it's helpful to know. And so I found comfort, at least. I found comfort in hearing external explanations of why things might be the way that they are in the world, economically, politically, my body, health-wise, whatever. It helps to learn, and it helps to pay attention. It helps to seek answers. So, it's a long introduction, but the reason I'm going down this road is humanity is going through a shift of consciousness, a shift of spirit. And with that, it is revealing a lot of the world's illusions, a lot of the things that were maybe taken for granted in the past are now starting to be either taken away or changed. And so people's eyes are opening. Everyone is learning different things about different things, and it's all happening at the same time. Okay. And so as people start learning different things about the political system, the economic system, the healthcare system, the education system, as people start learning different things about all these different systems, it can bring forth a lot of anger. It can bring forth a lot of fear, a lot of hate, a lot of judgment can be made and found when you start really getting into the human trafficking and all of the real sickness that is happening here on earth at this time. And if you're not aware that this stuff is happening, corruption, your path hasn't allowed you the opportunity to stop and think about it yet. Okay. But I encourage everyone to really stop and think and start to wonder, how deep is the corruption in the government, in these corporations? How deep is the corruption of those men and women who are profiting from these wars, profiting from some of the sickness that's being spread in the world? Not necessarily disease, infectious disease, but those who are perpetrating fear and perpetrating deception in the world. Start to wonder, please ask yourself, particularly if you consider yourself a good-hearted Christian, a good-hearted Muslim, a good-hearted being. Just because you couldn't imagine yourself doing some of this sick and evil stuff does not mean that others hold that same level of self-restraint, or that they have not been taught different things. Because praise God, brothers and sisters. Oh, holy cows, man. I just realized I'm almost 30 minutes in and I didn't even start off with what I wanted to. To interrupt the flow, yesterday I did not do a stream specifically on Jack Talcott. I joined Jesse Hal on the Missing Link yesterday, and we had a beautiful conversation, just he and I. And it was a chance for me to share my story a little bit and just some of me. And you know what? That Jesse Hal is such a darn good guy. From my experience, maybe others are different. My experience, he's a damn good guy. And it was a fun conversation. I put the links in the video description for today for those who are interested. You can check it out on Rumble, BitChute, YouTube, many different places he was on. We were on. Now, I brought that up for a reason. Why was the reason, besides some recognition and promotion for him, there was another reason that reminded me. Hey, NJ, bless you, my friend. Thank you. And welcome to you, Moose. God bless. It looks good there, man.
Thank you, brother. I was just on Paul's stream, and for some reason, my internet got completely throttled, and all kinds of internet problems for all the panelists. So I thought I'd come over here. I saw you were live, and see if my internet comes clear. Is it clear? Can you hear me?
It was. You broke for just You broke for just a moment. I
Oh,
turned
okay.
your volume down a little bit, but yeah,
Sorry
it
about
seems to
that.
be.
Hey, I wanted to say, man, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool yesterday. You were talking about Jesse Hal, and I thought it was really cool to hear your story. And I felt like you opened up a lot more than you've opened up on your own panel. And it's not a criticism or anything. I just think that you had the opportunity to kind of like talk about, your story and your life and why Jack is Jack and where Jack, has been and what he's done. And I thought that was pretty fucking cool, man. That's all I gotta say right now.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Something is happening with your connection, though. Your audio is, but thank you, and you're welcome to stay up or whatever you want to do, my brother. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna try to fix this. I'll talk to you soon, Jack.
All right, awesome, dude. Um, and yes, he reminded me, and I went back. I went back earlier today, and and was kind of re-listening to my old words as well. 2 years and 2 months ago it was. So it appeared, and you know, as far as I didn't listen to everything again. I just caught a little bit when I was moving along, but I'm still saying the same things. I am. I've been changing my approach. I've been changing the way I do explain things, and I have my perspective has grown. My faith has incredibly deepened. And so here, I will share this thought as well. This was a thought I had earlier. I am all in, God. This was my conversation earlier. I'm all in, God. Another deadline is approaching. Um, I don't know what I don't know. And within what I do know, I don't know what to do. So, God, I'm all in, and I have faith. I have faith that I won't be let down. I have faith that I will not end up in the streets. I have faith. I'm not focused on my fears, because I will find joy wherever I go. This is a gift that can never be taken from me. Well, praise God. I don't want to say never, ever again. um, I'm not focused on failure, not in the slightest. I am focused on success. And so I have made a lot of choices, investments. I have made a lot of stupid choices along my way, past few years. But I have learned, and I have grown and I have developed into hmm, well, I guess the world will determine what it is I've developed into, because in judging myself, I've realized that my opinions don't really matter. Hey, we have no disagreements. Actually, you know what? We've got far fewer disagreements than others or you may realize. We're each responsible for ourselves and our life. God has gifted us. God has gifted us the opportunities. Now, the results, those we're only partially for. Because let's face it, if there was actually a truly fair and equitable distribution of value in the lands that we live in, the fucking clown Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos would not be where they're at. Because the value they actually offer in exchange to the value they're worth on paper or in digital, I've met I've met better human beings in the streets, man, who have absolutely nothing to share, just because they're willing to share all that they have and more, just because they can. And that's actually how we're supposed to live, is free to share who we are authentically, without putting on a character, without putting on a mask. We are here to be ourselves, but to grow into the self that adapts with the world, that the world shines with, that the world welcomes and celebrates. That's what I hope. That's what I hope in my head to become, not to be celebrated, but to be invited, to be appreciated, and to be known for known for what I offer to the world, right? What I give, because it is in giving that we receive. And I know what I give, I know what I offer, I know what's available for me to share, and I share what I know is available. Sometimes I share stuff I don't think is available too, right? I've given my last buck. Or, yeah, I've given my last buck on many different times where I didn't know where the next one was going to come from. But my path, I was blessed. I still had the comfort of shelter. So I give. Hey, I see some familiar names, some people I love and care about in the chat. You guys are welcome to join the panel. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying a lot of attention to the chat. Work like the rest of the world for what you need. Stop worrying about Elon. I'm sure Elon works 1,000 times harder than you and is way more consistent. All right, congratulations. You had a thought. I'm not worrying about Elon, not in the slightest. I'm not worrying about anything or anyone. I just know that, well, through God's grace, I am. Now, I used to take my isness, I used to take that, the fact that I was, for granted. I didn't really give it a lot of care, taking care of myself, trying to be better, trying to be more. I didn't really put a lot of conscious effort into it. That's not the way I am. How I am today is just as I say. I'm authentic. I'm honest. I'm considerate, meaning I observe, I pay attention, I listen, I consider, I evaluate, I discern. I don't cast a lot of, I try not to offer a lot of battles anymore, because the world has enough battles. The world has enough problems, enough disagreements, enough whatever. What I'm actually, hey, Paul, brother, actually, first, Chris, thank you. Blessings. Please share a thumbs up, man. If you would, give brother a little bit of love. Hey, if you go on panel with Jack, I'll go up with you. But I'm assuming you would like to do it on a different panel if you were up to it. Oh, Tarek and you talking. Yeah, I'd love to see Jeep Girl. I don't know if I've ever seen you on a panel, but hey, blessings. You're welcome here. Tarek, you're welcome here. Paul, you're welcome here. We have some incredible opportunities for us all. Every one of us in this lifetime, we are sharing. Glass Shogun. I'm going to take a chance. Welcome, Glass Shogun.
Yo, what's up, Jack? It's Bong Ripper. How's it going?
Fabulous. How are you, my friend?
Great, man. Thanks. Merry Christmas. Just wanted to say blessings onto you. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I hope you're having a good time.
I am.
That's good, man. Happy to hear that. Happy to see that.
Blessings. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Nice to hear you. Um, and I was wondering, are you involved with, do you do glass? You create glass and stuff?
Oh no, I'm just like a hophead, man. I collect glass, but like, well, I've fiddled around with it here and there. I've talked to you before, Jack. Like
Have we?
I went on Father Day
That stream.
yeah, that stream, that Father Day stream.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh,
Um,
anytime. Thanks for having me on.
I you're absolutely welcome. And sorry if I don't remember. My mind, I forget a lot of things pretty well, and it's not always intentionally.
Oh, no worries, Jack. I'm right there with you. I absolutely agree. It's never like an intentional,
Yes,
uh,
beautiful.
yeah, an intentional discretion or anything like that. Like we meet a lot of people. It's been a busy year. We'll put it that way.
It has been, hasn't it? There you go. Hey, blessings. You offered the wishes, the greetings of the holiday. Thank you. I'm
Oh,
feeling
anytime, Jack.
I'm feeling and not feeling the Christmas spirit. A little bit of both, to be honest.
Why aren't you
Uh,
feeling it, Jack?
why am I not?
What's got you off?
My life, I still have some wonder and doubt about what the fuck do I do? I honestly,
In what regard? In what regard?
um, I don't know the best place for me to focus my time, energy, and my attention. I'm not sure where to focus anymore.
I think you know the answer to that question, don't you, Jack? Don't we all, though, at the end of the day?
Well, the one I keep coming back to is God. That
There
it's
you
time
go.
for perhaps a fast and just like a deep hibernation and reclusion for a period.
A-
That's
And there's nothing wrong with that. That's taking time for yourself. You need to recharge and you need to reconnect with your creator. That sounds positive to me.
I love that. And yes, what you're offering is absolutely true. But I am so my hope. I want to connect with the world. As sick as the world is, as sick as and demented as the world is, I want to be a part of it again somewhere, somehow. And I kind of am here, but it's not the same.
Yeah, there's a lot of sickness going on at the same time though. There's still a lot of beauty to be found in the world, right? And I feel like maybe that's why you want to reconnect with that.
Today is one of my best friends. His name's Marty. Marty, it was Marty and Sean and I, the three of us. We were best friends for a long time, since I think '88. And anyway, Marty lives just up the road from me, and today's his birthday.
Okay.
He hasn't spoken to me. He hasn't allowed a conversation between us for several years. And what I realized, and this I think applies to many different relationships in many different ways, but something got into the head, something happened, and there was a break of trust. And then communication stopped. And so the break of trust and the break of communication, those two go together. The exact problem is the solution as well.
Hmm.
We can restore trust when we restore communication.
Well, Jack, that's very interesting to reflect upon because just before the holidays last year, I lost contact with one of my best friends. I would easily consider this man to be my best friend. And like you were saying, communication just breaks down eventually. And it doesn't matter how much you try to, contact that individual, whatever. Like if they're not open to that contact, it's not going to occur. So prime example, I didn't get an invitation to his 35th birthday from him. It was his wife. And then earlier this year, I just got a family card, a Christmas card from him, and it was from his wife, right? And a good friend of ours, like I have a good friend of ours. He's kind of like the go-between, like mutual friends. He did the same thing to him. He just cut him off. We're we're not fancy enough.
There's something in there. Every one of our paths, every one of our life paths are different, and we create some connections and some bonds. But if you guys are friends, it'll return, I think.
I'm hopeful, Jack. I'm hopeful in that regard. You know what I mean? Like I really do. I cherish this individual.
Yeah.
Not just as a friend. He was a brother to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what you said though, when that door is closed, what do you do? It's like your options are limited.
I basically told him, hey, if you ever need me, I'll always be there for you. I haven't blocked him. I didn't delete him or any of that. The contact on his behalf, it's still there. If he wants to message me, he can. I'm never gonna put someone in the ground like that.
Good for you. Hey, I want to, not to distract, I want to come back to this, but this punk in the chat here.
Oh, no worries, Jack. Take your time.
Maybe you offer little to no value to others in others' life. There is that possibility. But here's the other possibility that we can offer, but what others will allow themselves to receive, that's up to them. Just like I had my son in my life, I had people around me who cared, but I was so selfish and bitter and angry, I didn't see what others were offering to me. So it's possible. I mean, those things do happen. People don't see what's available. Hey, we got another guest here, another man I admire. Welcome,
Hello.
random fan. How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. I wanted to what you were saying pertaining and who's all in the chat and such, and I guess the position that I'm in of how I'm acquaintance with people who don't really work with each other, and I know that I don't have very much control, but I do have a little bit of control, and I mean I hope he doesn't mind, but I put a sticker on a Jack pin.
I love it.
and I've
Here,
never
hold
never
on.
met.
I'm sorry. I'm bringing it up. There you go. I love it, my
And
friend.
I've never met Paul personally. I heard that like you asked me how do I watch Jack's show, and I said no, but I watch this people who I watch that your name comes up, and Paul's name came up too, and I appreciate that the effect that you've all done, and I guess I'm encouraged by what you said because I've been getting ready to with the family members and stuff. So I've been preparing things like the Jack Talcott technique, like "I love you, brother." That's a good one. I was writing out apologies that there was something another stream said, and it pertained to Jack and Paul, and it was it was all everything is always about closure. It's always about like there's the rage quitting to where I it's amazing how powerful that is to admit that it's possible, right? To where like it's just the camaraderie between everybody, the bit no bit you can't tell, to where but in the long run everybody enjoys each other's company, I guess. And even when people use like it's I don't know what I'm saying right now, but I was drawn to come here. I was drawn to put on this uniform, right? To see this. I don't have the whistle, but as far as I'm trying to just come in as like a random fan, and I know that everybody has issues as far as when I say certain letters and like Z's, A, B's. As far as I'm not going to stop doing that, but I compare this with family, my relationship with my family, because the intriguing aspect and the mystery of we have with everybody in YouTube, I have that with the family, and so I'm going to combine the both worlds. People are going to ask me. I'm going to tell them even if they don't ask me. I'm going to tell them what these buttons are, you know, and I can't wait because I'm going to offer myself. I've offered myself to my family in lots of different ways, but this one I'm going to use YouTube as a way to go reach me and my friends. I've even put in a chat and other comments saying if you ever meet my mom, she's a short Korean, just be nice to her. And I hope that that you guys will meet my family and then it'll explain my rants because I put it on the first video that I ever put up there and I was mocking Britney Spears, right, or something. And it was like, at the time I was proud, right, and I don't regret it. Just like how I was proud and not regretting quitting TV, and I'm not ashamed to now mock you people, right? Instead of me mocking somebody named Britney Spears, I'm mocking people, like actual. Like that's how I compare YouTube as like what good is to where everybody they just think this is whatever they think of it, right? And so it's become too real for me to let people ignore the fact that it's real to me, even if it's not real to them. And so I'm making it so real for me that I'm putting it out. I'm putting myself out there to go, come and see me, come and visit me. Because I reached out to like everybody's like done yearbooks or colleging or some kind of to catch up with the old friends, right? As far as and so I'm getting right to the source. This Christmas, I'm gonna I'm gonna present myself what I've done practicing on YouTube for the last year and a half, I guess apparently, right? And I'm using all the tactics. I'm going to be able to recognize when tactics are being used against me, and I'll be able to not act, not react as far as triggers. I've learned a lot about that, and I feel prepared because still to this day I'm wondering what am I doing talking to you people, and every day I realize this is why. This for days like this, for Christmases, and like the job interviews, and like just everything to where I'll have a bit of you in my
Yeah,
head. I
with
still
you.
use my Paul. I'll use the Paul technique. I'll go, oh, Paul will fix you. And these people don't even know Paul. They don't even know who Paul is, whatever, right?
Random,
They don't. I don't.
random,
It's like
random fan. If you end up on the news tonight, I have no affiliation with this stream, and for any subserv, for I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, man. Like sometimes, like you're saying, it's good to kind of reflect on like our own shortcomings within the community before we go and face like family members and stuff like that, because those can be some of the like highest mountains to climb. It can be
yeah,
difficult approaching people like that in our real life. It's easy to do it over the internet, but like seriously, try overcoming some of the adversaries in your real life.
yeah. And luckily I have a team here, the Barbon captain, and
You have
luckily
a
they
whole
kind of
team?
well, like they to me they are husband and wife.
Oh, okay,
They
good.
you might not
Support.
know, but they own the Willamette Queen Sternwheeler. It's like a boat. It's a dinners and stuff, cruises. So he's a captain,
Wow.
and she's the admiral, and I'm the lieutenant engineer, and it's kind of a long story, but it's really strong. They've been doing it for 21 years. The boat's for sale. If you guys want to buy it. But anyway, I'm able to test out like because I got to see, it's just to where like imagine the Love Boat. People explain like the Love Boat. Your Love Boat. It's like, yeah, I'm like the bartender. I'm the guy. I'm everything but the the chef and the guy that drives the boat. But I have to put on all those different hats. And on top of that, when there's an emergency, I gotta hide the wrench. I can't run. I gotta like just kind of then take the battery, slowly walk, and then when I get a chance, run like as fast as I can, hook that battery up, turn off, we're good, and then serve the straw, and this, and so I'm able to have a where it's okay to pretend, right? Like to be fake. I used to call it like fake. I hate being fake. I hate being like, like being nice people that they don't like, I don't even know, whatever. But now it's like, it's the big picture. It's about the big picture. I can find out who's having the worst trip of their life, and at least they'll say my name when they put some bad report on the whatever, right? Because there's like the chat. You know what I mean? This is a restaurant, so we get graded and whatever. And so I take it personal, even though it's not my responsibility, because if I'm going to fail, it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be something that everybody should have saw it coming, right? I mean, the reason why, because there shouldn't be no surprises by now to any of us. Shouldn't be any surprises to anybody, actuality, when you come down to it, because I've been thinking, like, first, like, I'm scared of my family, but now I'm down to the point going, I started a list of apologies. Well, this is going to be a piece of cake, because because it's like, I just recognize, like, oh, I just got to apologize for stupid little things, and I can go in your face, kind of like inside, like, it's like how, I don't know, it's just weird how I can't wait. Now I just can't wait because it's you guys. You guys, encourage me that I can do it.
But on the inside, man, at the end of the day, do you want that hubris to overwhelm that experience, or do you just want to be do you want to be content? Do you want to be content with that, where it's
now I compare that.
I can apologize and just be like,
no,
hey,
no,
you
no,
know
no.
what, my bad.
I need this. Okay, I compare it to when, like, I took stuff that would mail you out, like maybe my highs not high, my lows not low. I tried that medication stuff, and it did suck, dude. My highs are worth the lows. Trust me. In my opinion, to where people want me present no matter what mood I'm in. It's the ones who don't know what to expect. When they ask me a question and I give them my answer and they're upset, I can't be upset at them because they don't know. They know better. They know better to ask me any questions. That's what I'm saying. Anybody that asks me any questions and really wants the answer, it's up to me to step back and go, you can't handle the answer. And sometimes people can't even handle that. They gotta just be like headed and to where we live in a world that to be real is to be
present. To be real is to be present. To be present is where we can be real. Hey, thank you. I want to come back to you in just a moment, but we got another guest I want to bring up here. Yes. Our brother, baby Krishna. Welcome back. Good to see you again.
What's up, my beautiful man? How are you going? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me just. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that fan is joining in the background. Is it?
I don't know what you're saying. Your audio.
One second.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting set. Your audio's pretty soft. I want to come back to random.
Is it fine now?
Yes, a little bit better. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about it, my friend, my beautiful man. I'm so sorry about that. The fan was jarring in the background. But hey, how are you doing? How's the day?
Brother, we are having a day of blessings. Random fan here, Sean, was sharing some of his experience, some of the inspirations he's been receiving, and some of his game plan for dealing with family. Some new opportunities
with different tools to deal with things that aren't really fun.
Wait, hold on, isn't that your logo? Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Oh, what's that? Random fan. What's that?
Yes,
that's your logo, right?
He's got "Live Without Fear" buttons. That's what that is. Isn't that beautiful?
That's amazing.
Yeah, everybody should have, like, you have your avatar. Like that one's mine. Everybody should have their own button. I mean, like your thing.
Yeah, true that.
I
Damn, that's so nice, Jack. You know what? I just saw your email and you sent me that link. I just clicked into it right away because hey, I love our last conversation and I'd love to have another conversation with you.
I'm grateful you're back. I'm glad you are. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
your response and it was right at the time I was gonna start.
Yeah.
So it worked out well. The universe unfolds itself. God, I call it God a lot, right? But the universe
Yeah.
and time, it unfolds itself so perfectly, so mysteriously sometimes. It's really easy to get lost and to get confused when things happen. But today is a day of blessing. I'm seriously feeling filled with gratitude, and the purpose of going live today, the live stream, was to share the gift of time. And especially at this time of the year, while it's a time of joy, many people with their tradition of Christmas, they are into this spirit of giving and connection. It's also a time where those connections bring up a lot of pains for other people. You know, the
Get that.
the
Yeah.
timing of the season and with the darkness of winter, it can become pretty consuming for many people, and we're all in this together. That's what I've learned is we're all in this together, and if we can help each other find a little more light, find a little more peace in the burden that they're carrying, man, that's what life is really all about.
Yeah,
Jack, I
very much,
learned that.
very much, Jack. Actually,
I
blessings
learned
and
that.
grace upon the. Oh, sorry to interject there. Sorry to
I just
interject. I
want to
wasn't
look,
trying to overtalk.
the corn. You mentioned how like the corn dies. Well, it's going to put the nutrients in. So when you plant corn in the first season, it's just for the second season. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's the
And
winter
So
crop. It's a winter crop.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just found that out. This is the second time I've done corn. I planted too late on purpose just to see how late it can be. So it's like I know what to do next year. So third time's
Wow,
a
is
charm.
that
But
is that is that your crop? Like, did you grow
yeah.
them?
This is the
Oh
seeds
wow,
I
that's
grew
beautiful,
last year.
man.
Seeds I grew last year, I planted this year, and this is the result of them. And I planted them in different sizes, different times of the year. Like this one, I planted like the very latest you can, like wait, like a little bit too late, and then I planted it like a week after. See, I did them a different. I did exact opposite of what you're not supposed to do this year to find out. Oh, they're too close. Because I had them like grass. It was like grass in here, and so I did somehow. I learned a lot. It's corn is very amazing. It's like mutant grass that's like it's crazy.
that
It's heavy duty. It's
that's kind of
once
what
you
I
do it.
understood that corn to be is mutate. It's a mutated grass. It's
Is it
amazing.
okay? So that's what I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I try not to. Actually, I try to shield myself away from it to go. Okay, this is it. This is what I can do with it. This is can't do with it. And then I learn about it, and it's like okay. And then so nothing really surprises me when it happens like that to me all the time. So that's kind of interesting. I like that. But
Well,
yeah, this
Sean,
is
Sean, I
okay.
gotta tell you that I really, really admire people who are able to grow crops because, hey, you know what? I have this little balcony over here in my place, and I was trying to grow some flowers, and I failed miserably. So the fact that you were able to grow crops that well, wow, that's something that we can all look up to. It's not
Yeah,
something that everyone can do.
and that has a lot to do about my environment. Like I know,
Uh-huh.
like it's Oregon, it's gonna mold. Like I grew three plants, the medical ones, and one of them was perfect. One of them got white mold, and the other one got bud rot. And I was able to
Mhm.
seclude it and trace it down to where it was just interesting how like it's easy to grow it, but then to keep it to sustain it, after you cut it, that's when the work happens, and your environment is a lot. Like I lost a lot of it just from mishandling it, from listening to YouTube a lot. Don't I mean when it comes to certain like you used to be able to trust YouTube, but when it comes to medical treatment, powdery mildew, they're not going to say
Hey,
nothing about milk, right? I learned about milk on myself. I mean, I was spraying milk on my plants, and people were like, milk? and I'm like, it's working, and I want to put a video on it. That's why it encouraged me on YouTube. If I don't see it on there, I'll put it on there. So a
Good
YouTube
for
video
you.
to getting
All right.
calorie emitter is no.
Hey,
Anyway, I don't want to take more time. I just wanted to say hi, and it's I support everybody no matter what, whether they like it or not.
Hey,
And
let's
I
zoom in
appreciate
on
that.
that button one more time because I thought it was funny when Paul said he
yeah,
approved. I really don't think it matters if you approved or not, Paul. That button's funny as fuck.
that is
I
good, man.
is that Snap?
And I
I
gotta ask, did Foot Locker throw a bunch of shirts in the dumpster? Like, where'd you
Yeah,
get the
no,
shirt?
oh no, this is
no.
it's an actually a referee
What?
suit. I was because I had like for the boat I have different tasks and
Okay,
refereeing for uh like a poker. It's for poker. I wear this for poker.
very
It's like
cool.
because I'm the house. It's just
Oh,
Sounds
weird
I
to
like
thought
me.
you raided Foot Locker's dumpster or something, dude.
sounds
No,
like
it
fun,
looks like
man.
it. No, I use
Sounds
it as
like
like a referee thing. So I thought it was appropriate. Wearing this, I had to like back this up, going like I'm just there's no flag on the field. It's like I got a prototype bobblehead going. I just don't know how to get the program. I need a program or like a photo session with somebody because I need the program into the thing. You can't just go 3D print it. And so I have a model one, but it's just the head, the face. So I think I'm gonna have to just do the clay. Each one's gonna have to be, you know, but they'll be bobbleheads. I mean,
I was just thinking about the bobblehead, like when I saw that pin. That's fucking good shit right there. And Paul, just like I said, I'd see you in court. I don't think they care if you approved or not. The button looks funny as fuck. A Jack Talcott button with Paul's face on it. That's actually appropriate, I feel.
I I had because I seen where Jack mentioned me to Paul and Paul had a totally respectful answer, right? To where it was like it was. I didn't really know Paul, but the way I know him is it's exactly the right answer I need, right to where it wasn't. It was like, 'cause I don't want to disrespect anybody, and that's what I take away from all of you guys. It's the way to speak to people because I know how I like to be spoken to, and like there's no to mention no bit to my family. It ain't gonna fly, right? And
By the way,
so
thank you,
being
Mr.
real, you
TML.
guys being real with each other and like you guys are all talking because I was afraid to say something about because I offer buttons to everybody like Z. I say Z and it's like the whole freaking thing blows up or it's just either way people have feelings about something and
Yes, but we've had the
I guess I'm
cupcake talk
looking.
too, dude. You cupcake it too much, it's gonna fucking burn your
Sorry, you're breaking
muffin,
up.
dude. It's gonna burn
hey,
your muffin if you cupcake it too much. We've had that talk.
anyway.
In English, please.
I gotta admit, Jack, the button fucking was fabulous.
I love it. I encourage what he's doing. I was trying to find out if available. I'd like one of the Z buttons, to be honest. I think that's pretty cool too. And I am a fan of
That
Z.
motherfucker's like a chest shield too. It wasn't really a button. That looked like a fucking full body armor almost on him.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. What were you saying?
Like one of the plates that go in the armor body gear. The thing was huge.
But
Big
I'm
arm.
curious about what you guys think. I mean, I need input, honestly. That's why, because if we're talking about, so I'm talking about people, it's obviously affecting people that I don't want to, I don't want to mess with, right? As far as I don't want to cause any harm
Hey,
or infighting.
you kind of disappeared, and this is what I was
Yeah,
offering. I'm encouraging you. Okay, I tried sending that letter again, so hopefully you'll get something in your PO box. But
yeah.
I'm encouraging what you're doing. I love what you're bringing, and if I can support what you're doing, let me know. Okay.
You guys are just do what you guys do, and I'm honestly I've bitten off more than I can chew just by, this, and I can't wait to see how much more you guys will be interactive and to see you guys wear a button is just I I can't. It's just gonna be. I
Hey,
don't know. It's just we're gonna see, and it's
the
I
future comes through our steps today. So we'll make it happen, man. It's all
yeah
coming together. Pretty cool.
I appreciate you guys' support, and I I have more buttons. I just you guys. I'm gonna be less
I need a
ashamed to.
Steve as a
'Cause no,
Pogo NFL ritual button if we could get one for Steve Martin.
okay, well, I
Indian,
just
not
send me
black.
I'll send me the thing. It's my PO box or I guess.
And throw me a gay
something.
Hank is a witch button too. I'll pay for him.
Hank is a
Yeah,
witch.
I said from the beginning that everybody gets a button whether I like it or not because I can't. I learned that there's no favor in my heart. You know, as far as I can't like or dislike something just because somebody else
sometimes
doesn't.
when you hate everyone equally, it works out better for you, dude. So just hate
Yeah.
everyone equally.
I
Well,
I
you know,
can
which
make it.
one I can
I
make
don't
it, but
recommend
I know to use my printer.
that.
I know to use my printer. I have two
I
brother
recognize
printers.
that. I recognize that because somebody in the chat will like remind me of somebody in my family, and they're not, you know, like I'll be like, you know what I mean? And it's like, I like this one better than that one, you know. So I get it, you know, to where, but when the real one meets the YouTube one, they might hit it off, and it could go bad. But it's all gonna be great. You guys are there, and I don't know. This is a YouTube to where I I don't know. I don't know what's happening, and I can't wait to you know have a snafu bottle you know head bubble head, and then somebody go do you, and I go yeah it's signed, you know it's signed, right?
All
It's
right. Hey,
signed.
for those things to become a value, I think the men that are being imaged, I think we need to create some real value in this world. And I hope to do that. I hope to bring the value so these memorabilia, so they'll be worth something in the future.
And memory for a good purpose, and because we all have a good purpose. We just got to
Amen.
show each other that this is the one I want to be known for, and because you know it's you get to pick yourself. But I'm gonna get out of here before I say something that'll strike your channel or whatever. However this TOS goes.
All right.
I appreciate
Hey,
all you guys. Thank you so much.
respect. Thank you for joining, brother. Enjoy the journey. It sounds like he's got kind of a cool gig going on, working with the boat and pulling all these hats, all these different roles for the show. Sounds like it's pretty cool.
Hey guys, you know what? I just want to invade. Jack, I'd want to invade your channel over here.
You're welcome.
Dude, you know what? From our last conversation, I told you that I am moving to Canada, right? And I don't know, man. It's very, very freaking weird. Okay, let me just. Okay,
Hank,
I
you
don't
got
know.
like a
Okay,
booger or
that
something glowing, like in your
hold on.
nostril. You might want to turn your camera off, wipe your nose real quick.
Would you?
No, that's
What?
just
Turn
a
the thing
mirror.
sideways profile again.
Why my
Everyone will see a
nose so
shine,
crazy?
glimmer.
I'm so sorry. What
Here.
was
Whoops.
that?
Sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was asking a panel, but hey,
Okay.
Jack. You know what? Yeah, I told you from our last conversation that I was moving to Canada. I know, man. It's so freaking weird. I've spent so many years in this particular city. I'm currently in Bangalore. I told you in my last conversation. I'm currently in Bangalore, India. It's so freaking weird. I'm just moving to a different place altogether. I don't know, man. I'm kind of finding it a little weird. I'm not sure how this whole change would affect me or how. You know what? I'm 100% sure I'll have countless nights of me crying, remembering my people from back home. I don't know how to cope with that.
I can understand. Can I ask your age? I'm guessing 30-ish.
I'm 26. No.
Oh,
What the? I'm offended. Holy shit. Wait, hold on, man. Old man, I'm 26, okay?
all
Where are
right.
you from again?
Hey, I intended no offense. What was that, Nafu?
Yeah,
Where are you from again, baby?
I'll say
Krishna?
my age too. Just to be on the level.
Hank, I'm not talking to
32.
Gay
What's
Witch.
your
I was
age,
asking
Officer Snap?
first where he's from.
wait, hold on, wait. He's asking something.
So I'll say my
Nah.
age as well to be on the level. 32. I just had a birthday. What's your age, Officer Snaps?
Happy birthday, Hank.
Don't worry about my age. You're a gay witch. The less I tell you, the
All
better.
right. Anyway,
You're not on the level.
anyway,
I want to know where baby Krishna's from. What
you share
country?
I'm from India.
India.
Oh,
Yeah.
India?
Yes.
Yeah.
Southern or northern? Like by Goa?
He said Bengal. Pay attention.
If I was to answer that, no, you know what? This question is going to be very complicated to answer because I am super freaking mixed. My father is from the language that my father speaks is of Eastern India, but his family line is settled in Northern India, and my mother, she is half Southern Indian, half Northern Indian. Super freaking! I'm an Indian baby. I am an Indian.
Hey, I'm an
That's
Indian
it.
baby. I was born in Goa, bro. And now I'm here in the States,
Goa.
eating cupcakes.
Wait, what do you say? Whoa, what do you say? What?
Yeah, I was born in Goa, India.
You were born in Goa. Holy shit,
I was.
that is
I was
crazy.
born in Goa, India. Now I eat cupcakes online here in the States.
here.
Snuffle my friend. I was born almost 4 kilometers, 4 hours of journey away from you. I was born in Mumbai,
Right.
Bombay. That's
All right.
crazy. I've actually spent
Okay.
3 years in Goa.
Well, here. Okay, so this is interesting. All right. So as I understand, and I didn't quite catch a lot. I didn't catch that last time. So I'm grateful that you're reminding us where you're from, and so you're looking at moving to Canada. What's pulling you, or what's driving that idea for you? Because that is a big change. 26 years
Oh, yeah,
old
it is,
and
definitely.
leaving the nation. So what is it that's pulling you that way?
Honestly, I wanted to.
Hold on, I gotta
Yeah.
dance on the table. Daddy told me to dance on the fucking table. Hank, you're a gay witch. Rock on, Indian man. And fucking Jack Talcott, we gotta fucking throw some snowballs at some motherfuckers who are fucking up. So all you motherfuckers dance on the table for Daddy and Mr. Talcott.
Hey, dumbass.
Okay. All right.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
I
Jeff.
kind of like that. Okay, but whatever. But yeah, answering your question, Jack.
Yeah.
What basically pulled me to Canada is that Canada is close to the United States. I always wanted to have a good education. Canada offers good education, and yeah, that's pretty much why I'm going there. I'm going there to get educated, to maybe find a career over there eventually. That's exactly why I'm going there. I don't know if I want to go there.
I
don't
see
know.
that. Well, here,
I'm too close to that date. Dude, my
baby
friend,
Krishna,
dude. I'm literally. It's like what? What the hell?
baby
It's
Krishna.
24th. It's 20. It's hear me out. It's 24th now, and I'm supposed to leave somewhere around 26th evening, and I feel so weird. I feel
Hey.
so weird. The fact that
Yes,
I'm going to leave everyone back over
baby
here.
Krishna.
Yeah,
Baby
go for it, my friend. Console me, buddy. Console me, brother.
Yeah, are you gonna send some funds to my PayPal for Christmas? The pagan holiday I don't celebrate, but I could use some fiat.
No, let me come back to the topic.
I'll dance on the table for you too.
Do I need to put you in the back?
Do I need to? I'm used to your dungeon.
Hey,
By the way, you didn't
hold on.
decorate it up for the holiday too. You fucktard. You throw me in there all the time, and there's no decoration for the holidays. How dare you?
Well, you've got. Hey, I'll give you time back there. You can
Let's
decorate all you
decorate with
want.
gummy worms.
Okay, I ask and request time, but with Gay Hank, we need to have a chit chat. We need to have a
Wait a
chit
second.
chat in the
That's
I'm-
fine.
yeah,
You need to calm down before you get knocked out.
I'm kind of interested in this guy's stories. Like, what's Snap's story?
Here, actually, Krishna, we'll come back to this. We will. Just a moment. But first, I want to come back to you. It's the 24th. You said on the 26th in the evening, you've got a big change happening. Something that's
Big fat change.
it's coming up. All right.
He's a big fat change.
Would you give me just a moment? Life does bring these things to us. Okay. What I want to offer you as a friend, as a new friend, let's you and I have a private conversation.
Jack, you didn't hear him.
Without
He's
the
taking the role of hating everyone equally.
Without
So he
the
hates you equally.
interruptions. Without the interruptions. and the distraction.
I love the way it went. Without the interruption, the other guy goes. Okay, go for it.
Hey,
Go for it.
it's a new opportunity for you to explore. Okay.
Definitely.
What I would do if we talked privately, what I would do is kind of press in to get a better understanding of where your mind is at, why, and where your heart is at. Right? What is it that's bringing you? Why is there clarity? Because if you have clarity in why you're doing it, then the how, if your goal is this is coming, this education, this career, this prosperous future, if that is what is drawing you, then the how of leaving the nation, going to a foreign land, starting over, that's nothing, right? As long as your why is strong, and that's all up to you. But I'd love to share some help and some support if you're open to it.
Would love to do it that.
Well,
that way.
okay. Well, tell you what. After the stream, we'll exchange emails, right? We'll set up a time and we'll do something real soon, okay? Because time's ticking. We'll do something real soon for what works with you. But I kind of want to come back to the other part of this show. Hank, I know you're a man who's pretty confident. You want to have a conversation with Snafu and see if anything can be resolved or discovered?
Excellent. Yes.
Are you sure you want to go there, Talcott?
Hey, baby Krishna, we're going to go to the back for just a few minutes.
Dungeon Nazi. Don't put me in the dungeon, you Nazi, when I fucking trigger and get a bitch and yourself. Okay, see now. This is how Talcott's doing it great now. Oh my God, that face is definitely a mother couldn't love. Fuck.
Let's show me your face.
Hey, speaking of mommy, where's your mommy at? Is she in the other room? Because you live with your
do
parents,
better than
right?
that.
You don't live on your own.
world. So
You live with your parents, right, Hank?
she's another world.
Snafu, you jumped right to appearance and mommy. Come on.
Well, look at this fucking you,
He's not like my appearance.
It's a gay
but
witch
he's the
grin
one
at
who's
me
not
with
on
evil
camera.
fucking intent.
Think
He wants to
about
fuck
that,
my
audience.
booty, Jack.
Think about that.
We're not talking pirate booty here. Snafu booty's worth more than pirate booty. Hank knows that.
Holy cow, man.
This is funny.
And you tell me don't judge. Look at his fucking face. Look at that smile.
Look at look at my smile and look at your.
And
what
us
you
straight
don't have
men
anything.
worry about gay witches like that laughing and looking at us like that.
Why?
Oh no!
Not
Why
being
are you so
homophobic,
insecure?
just standing up for God.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm strong enough. I can handle a gay witch smiling at
Giving
me.
you a hand job, blowjobs.
Does it come with a smile?
Ask them.
What the hell?
After snaps.
What the hell is this going, Snafu? I don't
Well, you're
know.
the one who wanted
Get
us
the
to
point
talk it out.
before you get Nazi called again.
What?
You should be disappointed. Hank thought Paul was more attractive than you. Remember when we got into that?
Fine. I don't
And
care.
see, Jack's more willing to fuck you, Hank. You got see, that's the problem. You go
No.
for the wrong people that are into you, Hank.
Don't
You got to
No, I
look
take
at
it.
you got to look at the
Snafu.
optics.
I
And
picked
follow.
correctly, Officer Snap.
Jack would be more likely to play fucking snowballs with you
All
versus
right.
Paul.
Okay. I want to bring this back to hopefully more value than just chaos, please. Okay.
You wanted us to talk. I'm talking.
Well, is there any
Okay.
resolve though? You just jumped in with ad hominems and started imagining attacks, and they were weak. It was
Look
kind
at
of
him.
Yeah,
I'm
the
not
weak-
imagining
they're
a gay
disgusting.
witch
We need
looking
to
at
give
me
you a
creepy
buff
with a
so I can
huge
feel the
smile.
attack.
Am I
We need to buff
imagining?
you.
Is that in my imagination or is that on your screen?
It's your
I think it's
imagination.
on your
We had to
screen,
buff your
Cal.
ass so I
It's
can
not
feel
my
any
imagination.
damage. Come on,
A
bro.
gay
You have
witch
to start
smiling at
crying.
me, creepy like,
Put-
was
put
not
some
my
effort into
imagination.
it.
It was on Jack Talcott's show on his stream. See? Even SpongeBob knows I'm right.
no.
I
It's
have
never
come
gonna
as a
come out
messenger
off
on
the
behalf
snap.
of Jack to restore order and peace to this panel.
Thank you, Nemesis. It's
Please.
appreciated.
Oh, so Nemesis, are you stand for God or do you stand with gay witches?
Would you
And
stop?
people who blaspheme scripture, Nemesis.
Hey, hold on,
Not
hold
saying
on.
you do, Talcott, but you do.
Now,
But
I would
go
take
ahead,
one of the
Nemesis.
let me give my answer. I would take one of those gay witches out for dinner and I would treat them very nice and I would say, "Hey, listen, I know you think a certain way, but would you care to listen to a little bit of what I believe?" And that's Jesus was a friend to sinner. I would be their friend.
Sure. In fact, I was
Well,
talking to my local LDS church today, and actually they
All
told
you're
me
doing
to
is
give out
fucking
their
feeding and giving
missionary
them
number.
food.
So I'll put that in the private chat.
I missed what you were
Jesus is a friend of sinners.
Yeah, my local LDS church called me today, and they actually asked me to give out their missionary number, and I put it in the private chat.
Fascinating. This is something I actually met with some LDS missionaries today. That was what I was talking about earlier. But there's some beautiful people. There's many people I've seen, honorable and bright, caring people that I've seen associated with that faith. But the conversations seem to continue to be focused on building the church. And I think we can build faith. We can we can share the truth beyond the church. Snafu, what?
Yeah, I got a question for MC. He said Jesus loved gays. Is that what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah and to Salt? Like, I guess he loved them enough to. You're right.
Snafu. What is?
No, it's a legit question, Mr.
So
Scripture
what is
Talker.
your point? What is your point? Yes,
It's
things
blasphemy,
happened in
it's
the past.
immoral, it's wrong, and he's an admitted witch into gayness.
So what?
It's the whole
Snafu.
package.
Yes,
You-
but they deserve a chance.
I give
They
up.
deserve a chance, though, don't they, Jack? Do they
You know
not
what?
deserve a chance to have a friend? I mean, Lord, people.
Well,
They
here.
deserve friendship.
Amen. Someone's sexuality, someone's color, someone's religious beliefs, none of that stuff matters. What matters is how we treat one another. What is really honest and authentic about us, what is truly shared between us. That's what matters, Mr. Snafu. And so even if you're right that homosexuality is wrong and that eventually in this world it will no longer be, it doesn't change the fact that what you're doing here is a disruption to the ability for all of us to have conversations about other things. You guys have anything?
Yeah, I'm not even gay. I'm bi. But
There you go.
I have to pay attention.
That's right. That's right.
So, like you said you're bisexual. Let me explain to you something about lust, okay? I would much rather you be gay than be fat. Being fat is a worse sin it's worse for you to be fat than to be gay, because to be fat, like I am, like I'm 100 pounds overweight. I mean, it's more. I mean, if I was healthy and just screwing some guy, and that's my only sin, that I just had to screw girls instead, or marry a girl instead. I mean, these fat Southern Baptist preachers really
Maybe
need
we
to
could do
study
something here
themselves.
with a positive outcome, with actions. I remember when you started up probably about 7 months ago, Jack, you made the comment saying you were thinking about bisexuality.
It was a joke, dude.
No, because now you got a bi man here who's into you, kinda, and now you can fucking put it to the test. Or are you gonna be discriminative on his gayness? Why don't you guys go on a date and record it for all of us to see?
You don't know how any of this works.
Go on, I'll fund it too. I'll fly Hank out there, but you guys have to booty hole fuck each other though. I'm not paying for free fucking booty hole.
Snafu.
No, I'll fund it. You go on your bisexual date and tell me how it is with the gay black whip.
Will you find your camera? We turn it on.
Yeah.
You want to see your frown.
You would go on a date with Talcott, wouldn't you, Hank?
Snafu. Yeah, Hank and I could go to dinner. We could have a great time. We'd be.
You guys would have a great time.
Snaps. You need a chaperone.
Snafu, I don't think you understand what a healthy relationship is.
Right. So you guys go have a great time and then come up here and talk about God. After you guys get gay. After you guys get gay with it, you guys have a great time and then come on your panel and talk more about God. Let's see how that works.
I'm about to continue the panel without Snafu.
You don't like the hard questions, do you? You said, what's the matter if he's gay? What's the matter if he's demonic?
Jack.
And then I tell you what matters if you preach God, and then you want to fucking kick me out and put me in the dungeon.
I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Guys, hold on.
There we go. Please.
I really thought I could speak to Snafu about certain things. I feel like he has a lot to say, but I don't know. He's probably not putting it in the right way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like we can hear everybody. We can probably give a portal to everybody.
Yeah, but he fails to realize is that imagine Hank, instead of being bisexual, oh my God, imagine if Hank was overweight. I mean, dude, like he's doing damage to himself, and I mean, oh my goodness, what are we gonna? Instead, you could just be his friend and then say, and then he'll probably bring it up. Dang, Jack, how do you stay in such good shape? And then you and God will provide an opportunity for you to minister to him. But what Snafu wants to do is just completely, like, being gay is at the lowest level of the sin pyramid. Like, that's the lowest. Like, it's lust. All you got to do, like, if you're a Christian, is just literally just not do it. You could still have bisexual thoughts because that's just your disposition. It's just, you just don't do it. But now being fat, if you get yourself fat, it's an act of, you have to go on a diet and you have to persist. So being fat is way worse than being gay for a Christian. And then people's like, how can you be a gay Christian? How can you be a fat
Nemesis, my friend, you're talking about two entirely different things, especially from the way I see it. You're talking about two entirely different things. You're talking about two different things. One of them is you having control over it. The other one, you don't have control over it. For example, in my opinion, again, please tell me if I'm wrong in your opinion, but I feel like you don't have control over your sexuality. If you're bisexual or if you're gay, it is what it is. That's what I feel. Okay, I could be wrong in your opinion, but it is what it is. But if you're fat, it is your choice. That's what I feel. Again, that's what I feel. So
you're partial.
Correct. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, or throw your opinion towards me, like whatever it is.
I think I agree with what I understood. The sexual preference that comes from within. That's each individual spirit, each individual person. The obesity, though, there's a self-responsibility, and there is more. I mean, it's just like everything in this world. We are and we are not responsible for the results. Now, I do see the similarity, though, with what Nemesis is offering between what is considered sexual sin versus the sin of gluttony and laziness, sloth. All of these things are the results of choices. In this world has conditioned us to think and to accept less. And it's us who holds ourselves back the most. Hey, here's some of our regular guests. Good to see you, brother.
I heard gay conversation. I rushed right over.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Holy cows here. We've got...
Is that Mars?
We've got something going on here. Praise be. Welcome, Joe.
Look at this guy in front of the gas station.
Begging for change, Flo.
He was out here just yelling at people for being frauds and shit. Like random people on the street. He was calling them on their bullshit. I'm like, they're just working. They're just trying to give you back your...
The greatest shit in the world. Wait a minute. Wait, Mars, you're not in fucking Colorado no more?
No, I'm making my rounds, visiting with family and stuff. So,
all right. I was about to say that means Flo is near me and we'd have to hook up.
No, there's actually quite a few of us Kansas City people. Him, me, you tell me,
Sarah?
Mind fucked, yeah, Sarah.
There's more too. They just kept popping up, it seemed.
Good.
We were just talking about meeting people on the internets, and here you guys are. That's pretty cool.
I always say that you hear people say, that's not your friend. You don't even know that guy, blah, blah, on these panels. But when you meet a motherfucker, you ease in. There was something there before because you ease in. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. I think that every now and then I've met some people who are their energy in person is different, but it's never a lot different, right? I mean, it's mostly just the dude was way fucking taller than I thought he was.
Right. Something like that.
Uncle Fatty might be onto something here, though, about your probation officers may not appreciate that.
I got early completion, so she doesn't even give a fuck. She doesn't get to give a fuck anymore.
That's right.
Hey, since you guys have arrived, I'm going to allow.
Hey, no wonder the two pedo supporters clicked up together. No wonder the pedo supporters clicked up together. I bet that car smells gay. Could you imagine?
You know what? If you were in Kansas City, I bet it would afterwards.
That fucking probably smells.
Holy cow. Welcome, Barbie.
Hey, Mitch, Joe Cool could teach you the finger bang trick to do on Flow tonight.
I didn't know there was a trick.
Works for me.
See, Joe, people have been practicing it, dude. You're fucking on it, man.
You got a name for it.
I got people out here practicing their stroke maneuver, and I don't even know about it. I'm honored.
No, it's a Joe Cool finger bang. Mitch will teach you later. He'll show you.
This is so easy rehearsing and practicing.
Do you recommend it though? It's just packing. Is it something I should try?
I do.
Dude, it's
absolutely.
everything Joe Cool taught us. Mitch just showed you how it's done. Wait until later tonight. You won't be disproved. Mitch knows what he's doing, probably.
Oh, fuck.
I am so confused.
Yeah, it's like when you pack a can of chew, you know, the loose finger.
Right.
I was confused too because he said, yeah. He shifted really quick from I bet it smells like gay in there to packing the finger, but you know, it's not an easy transition. It's a little rough going here.
Hey, today what I was offering is place of gratitude, place of good feeling, of feeling good about who I am, where I am. How are you guys? I mean, it looks like it. Looks like that's being shared. Good people feeling good about who they are and where they are. That's what.
Yeah.
I think that that's accurate. I would just work on the phrasing so it sounds less weird. but the content I think is accurate.
Thank you. I am
Just
working
good
on
old boys being good old boys.
It's good old boys being gay. Is that what you said?
Well, Southern drawl that can come
I
out.
don't know.
Yeah.
I know. It's bad. It's bad. I thought mine was
Oh,
bad.
please tell me y'all
And it-
smoking on some weed, man. Yeah, y'all smoking on some weed together.
You know that I don't smoke weed. Yeah.
So anal then, huh? I mean,
What kind of human
drinking.
are
You going?
you?
I mean, you getting a drink together? That's what I mean.
These are cigars, and we're probably gonna have some bath salts here in a minute. I haven't asked him yet. But since you ruined the surprise, put it out there. Somewhere over there, there's a rose in a little glass tube.
No, what we were talking about is Hank and Jack getting together, not to have a gay
Right.
sex.
This is iconic. This is ironic. This is showing destiny for Hank and Jack on their date, which I said I would fund. I
No,
can't
no,
hang out
just-
with
No,
them.
you
you
Jack.
have
hang
to
out with a
chaperone
gay
it, or it's
man
not
or
gonna
a
happen.
bisexual and
You
not
have
be
to
gay.
chaperone. You have
Hang
to
out
be
there
there.
for their date.
You have to chaperone it, or it's not going to happen.
You can
Okay,
hang
I
out
will,
with
as
a
long as I
gay
can
man
video
and it
trail
not
the
be
table.
gay.
So I'm a little suspicious that Snafu can fund things just as categorically.
Right. Yeah.
Say, how can you go out with a
No,
gay
I must
man
say,
and not
dude,
be gay?
it's glad to see Mitch glowing the way he's glowing, Flo.
It's just a weird dome light effect.
With the glow in him. Good to see you glow, Mitch. Good to
Here.
see
Yeah,
you
it's
enjoying
a
your
car
time.
thing.
Yeah.
It's a light.
See, look what you brought, Hank. All these gay shit. Now people are fucking rubbing
Hey.
nipples.
Wait. Stop. There was a conversation that I don't know if I do want to return to, but it's
Yes,
something varying the levels of sin as far as what is and is not acceptable. The case was made that there's a comparison between gay sex and obesity, the gluttony stuff. There's, I would say, not just gay sex, but allowing ourselves to be tempted into just the acts of sex, just for, well,
Disagree.
For
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I kind of agree, right? I'm kind of, I'm backpedaling myself there, but
I like where you're going though, right?
So, Jack, do you like
as
agree?
one saying gluttony worse than what was the other one we're talking about? Fornication, maybe was what sex would fall under.
Lust versus gluttony.
Lust
Lust versus gluttony. That's interesting. Everybody would say gluttony is less. Agreed?
I don't think either of them are sin. Really, I think that they're both misapplied or overapplied, right? Like in both cases, you're taking something out of its utility zone and trying to do something with it that it can't do. Namely, like, love you. Or
I'm not sure I understood.
So
well, in lust, it doesn't matter if it's gay or not. It's just lust.
I think that lust.
You guys are a bunch of gay-ass cupcakes.
It doesn't matter if it's gay or not. It's just lust. It doesn't matter. But if you're gluttony, instead of just not stopping doing it and trying to find a partner to marry, instead of doing that, gluttony takes time. It takes months to lose weight and to get back in shape. So gluttony is worse because it affects the body, the mind, and the heart more. Literally, the heart, you could kill you. Versus lust, when all you have to do is just like, you know what? This is filling me with guilt and shame and emptiness. I'm going to try to find a marriage. And it doesn't matter if it's gay or not. Lust is lust.
God, I must be really high. I can't keep up with none of the fucking conversation.
You've never been trapped with an older woman in like an apartment or something when she will kill you if she wants more dick.
Been there.
Oh shit, there it goes.
What?
Some women are insatiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
The
Amen.
dehydration can be real.
I've heard that.
Keep electrolytes nearby.
You know, that's an interesting aspect of life, the sexual one. It's I have memories of sex. I remember what it was like.
You sound like
Me
it was fucking 27 years ago. I remember sex way back then.
Wait, what? You remember
Sex.
what
What
it
is
was like?
that?
What does that
That's
mean?
that thing that you do at me sometimes, huh? Yeah.
It means it's been a long.
Where he stands there and he shakes his penis in my face. That thing, that's sex, yeah.
Yeah, it's been long for me too. It's been
What are
since
you
Thursday.
saying, Barbie?
Somebody would shake their pants, Ben.
I was like
Somebody
somebody
shake
shaking their penis when they, when he shakes his penis in my face. That's sex, right? It's been a minute.
Officer Snaps, that's a weak sauce spell. Please just do better.
Just
Oh,
obey.
this is lazy. Like,
because I'm in the fucking dungeon all the time while you guys fucking get gay with it. So go ahead, get gay with it.
What are you accomplishing, Snafu? I see you. You're
somebody's gonna have to
spinning
speak.
your wheels and you're desperate. But what are you
It's
accomplishing?
because he wants to talk about gay shit.
I know. I see that.
I'm not the one that turned the lights down over in Host State and Mitchell's car. All right. As we're doing this,
You're just the one who made it gay.
I'm not the gay admitted win.
Right there.
But that's not gay. I'm not the football walnuts that fucking, well, I know you got Jack Talcott. I saw TCC clips. I saw you dancing and shit.
You've got a veil of confusion that you see the world through, and the world is not as chaotic and as gay as you think. You assume a lot of gayness.
Dude, do you see
That sexy motherfucker.
Okay, I figured it out.
Is like, fuck, it's getting a little gay next to me.
Just tell us where are you doing your sets. You must be some kind of comedian. This must be some kind of promotion. Just tell us where you're doing your next comedy sets. I figured it out.
Can we convert you?
Comedy sets?
Comedy sets. You must be a comedian. This must be a bit to market himself. So where can we watch your show? Snafu, where can we watch your show? This must be a bit. It must be an advertising campaign.
Hey, I'm real close to Jack. If you want to put some money, I'll put the whole thing.
Your audio.
Man, your audio could be more fucked up if you tried to make it so.
Try to
I think
reconnect.
it's something to do with the internet.
Hey, we got a British guy in here. I recognize that accent.
India.
No.
Who?
From India.
No, it's not Indian. Australia.
No,
That's it. Australia.
It's definitely British, buddy.
British.
Yeah,
I was right the
you
first time. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
British.
you were
I know
definitely.
that.
I mean, it has to be the case that you were ruled over them by like 200 years or so.
Hey, how come you haven't decorated your dungeon for the holidays, Talcott? Fucking bullshit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got enough time to decorate your fucking fireplace behind you, but you can't even decorate the dungeon.
Snafu,
bullshit.
where can you watch your show? Where can you watch you do your show live? We want to watch you do your comedy set. Take a field trip. We need to see your freaking comedy show.
A field trip. I ain't heard that word in forever, bro.
Yeah.
You totally just got clipped.
Oh, I live in Asheville. It's super gay.
This holy cows. Praise God, seriously.
This is the greatest shit ever. Right before Christmas, everybody up there was fucking cracking jokes. This is the greatest shit in the world.
You know, this is life, and this is what life is about. It is about being ourselves and having fun, enjoying the time and enjoying the day. I was observing and reflecting on this earlier, and it kind of goes back to what I was talking at the beginning of the stream about finding acceptance for who you are and where you are. Just allowing yourself to be, and then look out and see and hear and feel the perfection of everything that's around, right? Today was a gorgeous day. The sun was shining, right? I think we pushed up to 40 degrees. So some of the snow's melting away, but the birds are out and life is happening.
I rode up to Pueblo, man, and got some wedding pie and purple sunset. It was a great day.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Where's the bay?
We're all scoring on our lives. What is it we're going to leave behind? That's the wonder I have, is what's the future going to bring? Seriously.
Bunch of gay fat cupcakes.
It will if that's what
I
you
see the
believe.
future on this channel.
That's what you see. You're going to find it, Snafu.
I see it now. A bunch of gay ass cupcakes.
And here you are. We can't get rid of you.
I know. You're
What
such
else
a
can you
hater.
find?
The world's not as gay as it should be, right, Talcott?
It's
That
not
should
as
be the
gay
clip.
as you think it is.
You
What if
say,
it is?
you say,
How do you know it's not
Snafu,
as
you
gay as I
assume
think it is? It's pretty
gayness.
gay online. It's pretty gay on TV. It's pretty gay with all the things I'm seeing. I see gayness everywhere.
Hey, Snafu, we're all on our individual life paths. So now ask yourself, why are you discovering so much gay?
Well, I see Talcott when you got a gay witch, admittedly, next to you. Then we see Mitchell and Flow State, the two pedo supporters, definitely gay optics, meeting up today.
It's definitely
There's
gay.
a lot of
optics
gayness,
just
Talcott.
because-
I'm witnessing.
It's definitely though.
Are
there's-
you gay, baby Krishna?
Do you
Are
want in on
gay?
the
'Cause I'm
gay?
straight.
No,
Hold on. What's the deal? What's the deal?
Are
with
you
gay? Like, how many
gay?
fans do we have over here?
Snafu
What's
wants to
happening?
know your sexuality to know who we can hit on and who we can't.
Nemesis, are you the reason you mentioned fat and gayness is because you're coming out of the closet? You're no problem talking about the gay part, but the fat part still rubs you
No,
wrong.
I got a wife.
We know you're fat.
It's literally not gay in these rooms at all until
I got a
Snafu shows
wife.
up, and then it just
Told the
evolves.
truth on Talcott's. I'm a fat gay guy and I'm ashamed of myself. More of the
I got a
fatness than the
wife,
gayness.
Snappy.
Snafu, you might be a fat gay guy who's like running around making accusations at a lot of people. It might be true, but it's okay.
Right, and that just
It's
proves
okay.
that just proves what you said. The world is very gay, right?
Well, Snafu, I'm not worried about the world. I'm worried about you. And I'm not really worried about
When did
you.
it change that you were not worried about the world? You're worried about
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
I'm
you
in the
walked in
dungeon all the
there.
time. Is that how you love the
Didn't you
people you
have a
care
coffee
about? You
bar?
throw them in the dungeon.
Yeah. You open the door for that one, bro.
There's one way
I
to
see
tell this.
love.
Officer Snaps, turn the camera on. We want to know if you're fat or not.
No, I'm more
Yeah.
interested in the gay question. One of us is going to have to fly out there, test the theory, and see if he's fat and gay. Who's going to go? Who's going to go? Come on.
I
Yeah.
think
Just turn the
MC
camera on. I don't want to
he was-
waste money.
I think MC was just telling us, like, you know how people come out of the closet? This was his perfect chance to do it.
Goblin King, yeah.
Hey, what's
Well,
going
no,
on?
I mean, I have a wife. I'm saying that if you are fat and gay,
There's
I
a lot of
encourage
fat gay
you.
guys that got women
No,
they call wives.
snafu. If you are fat and gay, then I encourage you to lose weight first because that's doing more harm to you
I'm
than
down
having
with
gay
burn. I'm
sex.
down with fucking. I'm a witch burner, man. I'm down with the old times, man. Fuck the gays. Dip them in the water.
Hey, Flo. Flo, say.
Yeah.
Hey, man, dude's just hating on you because nobody wants to go visit his ass. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Oh,
Man,
Snafu?
let's just be real. Goblin is probably drunk as fuck as usual because he's an alcoholic.
Probably sober as fuck, right? And you still talk shit because you're a
Yeah,
hater.
Goblin's an alcoholic. Hey, you
But
been
he
sucking
really
your
likes
dad's
me.
titties lately,
You can
Goblin?
tell he likes me.
Crush.
Goblin
But
loves
Snafu, I ain't gay.
titties.
Not even a little bit.
You say that as Mara's
That's why-
head is in your lap right now. You're talking about you. We saw Mara's head go down in your lap, bro.
How could you see that, man?
Right now, it's
What
bopping
is
up.
this?
We see the back of his head every
Blow it,
now and
pick
then.
the
Because you keep making that
blow
weird
it,
face.
picking it.
Yeah, that weird face is a dead giveaway, bro.
You don't know what my vinegar strokes look like.
Is that what we're calling it? That's disgusting.
We'll just ask Mitch.
What'd you do with Mitch?
He's
Well,
busy.
Slow looks like he's doing some suspect shit. I'm just gonna say, and it's cool if you are. I mean, I guess if that's your cup of tea.
Hey, Talcott, if you want to help people because you're all about God, maybe you should start with the gay witches or the fucking drunk tards like Goblin or the people with demonic fucking issues. Like, old Snafu's calling these demons out.
You are demonic. What are you talking about? You are demonic.
Like the worst
You're a
thing
false
on this
witness
panel,
too.
Who could use your help, Talcott?
I
I
smoke
thought
too
you were here
much.
to help us, Officer Snaps. That's why Talcott left the screen. You were just fished over palms. So talk chop. Go ahead, hurry up.
That's the only time anything ever sits on Snafu's face.
Yeah,
By the way,
Snafu is like I think he's a member of the Ku Klux Klan.
Who? Holy shit! Who?
Dude,
Snafu.
you admitted to watching gay porn, which in the chat room people are verifying as well as I remember. So we know that you're fat
does
and
that
watch
matter?
gay porn. So I don't know what
So
you
what
I've
does that
never watched
matter?
gay porn. I do
What
watch
does that
porn.
matter?
I have watched anal porn.
You've watched gay porn too.
Anal. But I've watched
I'm so
straight
glad I
anal
got to join in on
Snafu.
this.
But let me tell you something. Lust is lust. Let's talk about the fact that you are part of the Ku Klux Klan.
Who?
So what if I'm part of the KKK?
Wait, hold on, guys, can I ask a question?
Okay, Jack. I think that some people should be banned from civil discussion if you admit that you're from the KKK. Jack.
Hold
Kill
on. I
and
want to
hang
ask a
them because he'd
question.
rather be
Let's
cupcake with
ask
some
a question,
gay
please.
fucking witches.
If you're from the KKK, I don't see how we can have a peaceful discussion.
Wait. Here, it just got interesting. If he's from the KKK, you must talk to him. We must have a peaceful discussion, yeah? You got to get along with them cats, yeah?
You
No,
don't want
fuck that
to. You don't want
motherfucker.
to
Are you
hide
serious?
themselves. You want to know where people stand, and people want to tell you.
What did I miss? Who's
Yeah, I ain't with that shit.
I only heard one sentence when I hopped up here, but it was a gut one. He said, if you're with the KKK, you're eliminated from civil discussion. And I absolutely disagree with that. I remember Gandhi going to talk to Hitler and shit like that, trying to make war. If he said you're a Nazi, you're excluded from civil discussion. You get no progress.
I agree.
Jack, it's very early in the morning. Good night. Bye bye. We're talking about KKK, Gandhi, and Hitler too all together. Bye bye.
This is Godfrey impersonation.
If you start banning anything from the discussion, then from there on everything's fucked because everybody's going to start banning everybody that they don't like.
Yes. Then you have Democrats and Republicans.
Like me, I think that civil discussion is different from freedom. I don't believe that we should put people in prison for their opinions, but I don't think that we should participate in public debate with people who.
And I believe that what you're doing is psychologically outsourcing your own dark side onto this group of people and trying to exercise them. There's no logical reason not to let them speak.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree.
What would be your reason, guy?
Wait, hold on. Wait. I have a question to ask. Do you guys differentiate between free speech and violent speech?
Sort of.
I'm not sure what violent speech is. I'm not sure there is such a thing.
Okay.
There's no such thing.
They can be there together.
Well, no. There could be such a thing. Okay. Let me give you some kind of context. Free speech. Free speech. That's free speech. I don't feel comfortable around what group should I choose?
White people.
Muslims?
Black people.
No. You know what? No. Okay, no. I'm an Indian. Let me choose Muslims.
I don't
feel okay.
Mute flow.
Hold on.
Yeah. What did you say?
Hear me. I'll give you two sentences here. Sentence number one: I don't feel comfortable around Muslims. That's sentence number one.
Okay.
And sentence number 2 is, guys, let's go out there and kill every single Muslim that exists around us.
Sounds like the order, right? It's the same shit.
Yeah. Don't you think the two speeches are different?
No.
They're different, aren't they? Come on. Come
All
on.
right.
Be on.
Yeah, they are
Be,
different.
be original. Don't you think the two speeches are different?
They are different. Yes.
The speech number 1, where I said I'm not comfortable around Muslims, is free speech. Speech number 2, when I said that, guys, let's go around and kill every single Muslim we feel. That is, what is it? It is.
It is just the granddad of the first one. It is the same shit. You don't get to not feel comfortable around a motherfucker.
No. Well, it's not. No, it's not the same.
You're
speech,
showing.
buddy.
You're
It's not
showing
the
the
same
difference.
speech.
The difference between free speech and hate speech. And
Yeah.
I think I get what you're saying. There's
No. He gave a threat. That was a bad example of hate speech. You gave a threat in
It's
particular.
not.
I thought you
Trust
did
me
it
on
for a
this.
reason.
Trust-
Tell me what
trust
hate
me on this
speech
one.
is besides the threat. Tell me what hate speech must it consist of a threat? Hate speech?
Well, I would offer encouraging,
According to my constitution,
celebrating the harm of others. That could be considered hate speech.
Somebody give me an example. I'm stupid. I thought just talking about someone's race was considered hate speech. Is that hate speech? As I say, all N words are dumb. Is that hate speech?
all N words are dumb. Is that?
I think that's science.
I don't.
No, Snappy. That's good.
Holy, who the fuck is that?
That's flow. That's good.
Hate speech is just simply abusive or threatening, and it's generally related to something like race or ethnic origins, religion, some kind of discriminatory factor.
I don't
Just
see
because,
why it's a thing.
just because you're not
agree with Ben
comfortable,
here.
just because you're not comfortable around certain people, that doesn't mean you're discriminating. It means you're
Right.
defining that body that you're not comfortable with,
Right.
because you don't have the same associations. You don't have the same.
But if I
cultural
don't like black people and I'm saying I can't stand you fucks, that's hate speech, or you dumb fucks? That's hate speech.
No.
In my opinion, it totally depends on the degree of speech. For instance, hey, black people are XYZ, and this is black people are doing these things or doing that things. That is one thing. Other thing is, black people should be killed, or black people deserve to be brutally killed.
Okay, but can we
in
keep
bullet
threats
or
out of
that
it?
is a
How
different
about black
speech.
people still all the time?
To
When you
be
make it
honest,
a
I'm
threat,
not
you're
gonna
changing
go around
it. It's
people
not a
with
fair
white
analogy
shirts.
when you keep using threats. Can you
About-
use something that's not
No.
threats? If I tell you I'm coming to kill you, even absent hate speech, that stands alone in its own area.
I
That's a
personally don't
threat.
think so. I personally don't think
Hate
so.
speech
I'm
got to
not
be
sure.
more than just a threat.
You
Hey,
didn't hear
Joe.
me, and if
Yeah.
you didn't hear me, it's abuse
Not
or
necessarily.
threatening. So
Hey,
even without
Joe.
threatenings, it goes to the same measure.
Okay.
You could be abusive to a certain specific people, or you could be abusive to an individual that has nothing to do with race and ethnics or nothing.
Okay.
Let me look. I'm
Guy,
gonna
Still
debunk
hate.
you,
my friend.
Krishna. Hold
Joe,
on, let me
hold
debunk you.
on.
No, hold on. Let me
Joe.
debunk you. It's easy. It's easy to debunk you. Very simple.
Go for it.
I feel uncomfortable around people with white shirts. People with white shirts, they make me uncomfortable. How would you feel if we were in the same vicinity and I said that?
Okay.
That's hate speech, bro. You
Would
can't
you
say
feel
that
that
about
you
white
were
shirts
had a
people.
on
better
because of something you
example,
couldn't control? Like you couldn't control the fact of the fabric being white. What does it matter?
Here,
Okay.
As many
You know what?
fucking white shirts as I could.
Hold on.
Hatred is hatred.
Hold on. Hear me out. Please hear me out. Joe, my friend, hear me out.
Yeah.
What if I am going to quote certain examples? Say I've
Okay.
taken surveys of 30,000 people or so, and an outcome of that survey is XYZ group is XYZ. Okay, I'm not mentioning the group. I'm not
XY
mentioning the
group is
activity.
a what was the last part? Is
XYZ
whatever.
group could be anything.
Okay. All right, I'm with you. Go
Okay.
ahead.
If I'm mentioning that fact, are you going to call that hate speech just because you felt uncomfortable?
I am not, but I don't know what hate speech is yet. I'm still trying to define it.
See, my friend, hate speech is basically when you're targeting one particular community unfairly.
Well, no, that's fair. I mean, it ain't fair or whatever, but yeah, that's nothing. You can't make that shit illegal just because they're opening their mouths. It's one thing if you're
Yeah. You know
doing
what I'm
something
actually.
against them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I kind of
Yeah.
fucked up when I was trying
How
to
about
be.
this?
I was trying to.
How about
I was trying to be too fucking woke
how
because
about we keep
again,
That was great.
I'm not
here?
even. I'm not even fucking North America. I'm still in India, and yet I'm trying to
Right.
be so woke that when I'm talking to a black guy,
That
I'm
walks
just be
his
like,
friend.
hey, I'm very
Hey, let's continue the conversation on though, because there is a distinction between what is hateful and what is just true, freedom of speech, and it's really in our intentions. I think we live in a world where a lot of people don't.
Wait. Can I stop you? Your first sentence. There's a difference between what's hateful and a difference between freedom of speech. I'm not sure I'm even with you on there. I think freedom
I
of
know.
speech cover what's hateful. All right, go
I
ahead.
know. Well, yeah, it's you're right.
Yeah.
Navigating speech in our world, it's important. And right now we're at a time where censorship is growing and we got to be careful we don't use these keywords or
Yes.
those keywords and dance around different topics. Well,
Yes.
that's a problem. Right? And the censorship is being done under the guise of protection, right?
Safety. Yeah.
Well, here's where we're at. People for a long time, we've especially in America, we've gotten this belief in this right of freedom of speech, and we exercise it. But what I don't see a lot of people doing is accepting responsibility or accountability for the things that they're saying.
Yeah.
And that is the downfall of man.
For whatever freedom you exercise, you should be twice as dutiful of the responsibility that comes with it.
Amen. Amen. What was that? With any responsibility, you should be
with any right you flex.
Freedom. Right you flex.
You should be twice as dutiful as to the responsibility.
Amen.
That it comes with.
Because it's the truth. A right and a freedom. It is a responsibility, and it's something to be honored, to care for, and we've got a world that's real sloppy with the information, real sloppy with the accusations, and that's created a world of confusion. Everyone's confused, but think they know what's wrong.
Yeah, that's the problem. Everybody think they know. I wish people would just admit that we don't have the answers, but motherfuckers want to argue with you, man.
But you can't just dismiss it because you don't know what it means yet.
It'd be unwise to do so.
True.
Damn, guys, can I ask you a question? Like, I'm assuming every single guy other than me on this panel is an American. Is that a safe assumption?
You gotta just assume my Americanism, bro. That's racist.
I'm not assuming Americanism. I'm just asking if you guys are American.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yes, I'm Chicago American. Yeah.
Okay. See, here's the thing. Like, things are kind of different in India. In our context. See, what I was talking to you earlier was in my context, and I totally understand that I was kind of wrong to, talk in my particular context or whatever. Fuck it. Okay, so in your context, do you have defined understanding of what is free speech and what is hate speech?
God, no, I push it. No, I push it every day. What they say is free speech. It is not free speech. I push that nonsense every day.
But again, there you're asking for a blanket answer for a blanket observation, when that is not a blanket observation, because I know exactly what you're talking about and I do comprehend it.
No, because we kind of do. We kind of do have
Hold on.
I would like
Did
to
he
assume it,
agree
but
with you? Did you agree that there is a well-defined definition of free speech? Whoever that was talking, I think that was I don't know the fuck that.
I think it
No,
was
you were
free.
trying to say that there is. You were trying to say that there is and there's not. See, that's a subjective view depending upon what you want to say.
Yeah, I was saying it
Well,
was not as well.
Here, I think in India, is there clear lines about what is hate speech? Is there clear
Or
rules
free
there?
speech or any of
In
that.
India, there are three categories. Yeah, there are three categories. One is free speech, one is hate speech, and one is violent speech. So
Very
it's a
good.
little different in our country. It's a little different in our country. So free
I
speech
think we
is
have
when
those same names here, but they are not
really.
well defined by no
Okay,
means.
see, I personally feel I have somewhat of a decent understanding of my country's constitution and all that. So, okay, here's how it goes. So, free speech is when you say stuff, but you don't mention any community. You don't mention any community. For example, if you have to mention any community, for example, well, we don't have blacks, but say you have to say something about blacks, you're going to be like XYZ people or something like that.
Black people run fast. Is that free speech in your
Huh?
country? I make the
What?
statement: black people run faster than white people. Is that free speech?
Yeah, that would be free speech. From my personal understanding, I'm not a lawyer, dude. I'm not
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
lawyer.
get
I
you.
don't
I
have a
get you.
degree. But from my personal understanding, that would be free speech. Okay. Because when you say black people run fast,
Yeah.
you're not actively trying to
What if I
hurt
say
the
black
community.
people are not as smart? Now what?
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Now
Here's
it's
the thing.
suddenly hate speech. I
So
can
yeah,
compliment them, but I can't say
exactly.
nothing
Yeah, yeah.
negative. That's
It
nonsense.
is.
That's dumb.
According,
Let him
hear me.
finish, please.
Hold on. So as I told you, there are three categories. One is free speech, one is hate speech, one is violent speech. So under hate speech, all the stereotype or all the stereotypical hate come in. For example, see, black people isn't a thing in our country. Okay, it isn't. Like we don't
Yeah,
have
X, Y, Z.
kind
You
of
can insert
yeah,
anything.
yeah. We kind of do have black people. It's a very small community called Sydney community. They are Africans who live in India. Very small community, but they are not that significant. So it's not a thing.
They
When
ain't
we
black if
talk
they don't
about
listen to drill music. But go ahead.
fuck you.
Hey Joe. Hey Joe.
Fuck you. Our black
Hey
people are very
Joe.
fucking Indian, okay?
So
But
let
yeah,
me
but
so
yeah,
let me say, you think that there's something called hate speech?
yeah. So
No, I keep saying no. Are you asking
no.
me?
I,
Oh,
I I don't I don't think that there's
There's no
something called
okay.
hate speech.
Listen,
What
let's
I'm
just say
saying,
there's no
what,
such thing as hate speech. There's just freedom of speech. Just hate speech is just someone is speech that people hate that they try to get censored. So let's just say
are you
freedom of speech.
asking my opinion or are you asking what my country
No, that's just
follows?
what it is. It's like freedom of speech
If you're
is what it
asking what
is.
my
Freedom
country
to say
follows,
whatever you
that's what
want
I'm telling you.
without penalty of criminal consequence.
it sounds logical to me.
Like
Yeah, hold
me, I
on.
could say anything about you I want without
Yeah, hold on.
fear of criminal consequence unless
No. If
it's a
you're see, okay,
criminal act. And
let
I'm
me say this,
saying that I'm smearing in
If you're
libel.
asking this, if you're asking this question regarding what my country follows, if that's what you're asking, then I've already told you earlier that we have three
3
categories.
separate categories.
Yeah, we have a free speech, we have hate
Yeah,
speech,
but I don't
and we
understand where
have
this is
criminal
going though.
speech.
Like we keep going over the same thing. I don't know.
Right.
Like we were on the topic of gluttony and lust, and then we went the free speech, hate speech. I have no idea. Like because I asked Snafu if he
Well,
was a
I was
member of
not
the
into this
KKK,
whole topic like
and he
somebody else.
said that he
Who
was a
started it? I
member
didn't
of the
start it.
KKK. Being a member of the KKK means you're in favor of the murder of non-white people. That's not. That's criminal.
Yeah, where did
That's
that
I
criminal.
wouldn't bring that. I don't bring that. I don't fucking care
There is
what
nothing
KKK. Who the
criminal
fuck is
about that.
KKK for me?
Where did this even come from?
I
would
don't know.
fight
I don't
them
know. I
Somebody
like
else
the
started it.
conversation. I
I
It's
like
didn't
the
start
topic
it.
though.
It is a criminal conspiracy if I gather with another person and
Yeah,
plot
you
the
said
murder of
to think.
others.
You said to think about. I forgot the word you used. And not actually do a thing. That alone is not criminal.
Yes, it is. It's called conspiracy to murder.
No, it's not. If I run around saying I wish all so and so's
I'm
were
just saying
dead,
it's a
that is
crime.
conspiracy to murder.
Yes, it's conspiracy. Like if you and I get together behind closed doors and we plot to kill someone, this is a crime.
I'm not saying that. You keep saying what I say is a crime. I am saying if I say I wish all so and so's were dead, or me and two friends get in a room and
Yes.
say I wish all so and so's were dead,
It's
there is no
inciting
crime.
violence. It's illegal.
It's
In
two
my
niggas sitting in a chair
yeah,
talking. Two ignorant motherfuckers.
if that gets recorded in my country's version of understanding what's hate speech, what's free speech, and what's violent speech, this will come under violent speech, and you would be jailed for a long time.
God, you got too many gods in your country.
See, Joe Cool, you don't
You want
understand.
to
Like,
suck my big fat
you're not
dick, dude?
allowed to say what you want to your friends. Joe Cool, you're not allowed to make up stuff. Like, you're not allowed to go tell Jack
Yeah,
that
you're not
baby
allowed to,
Krishna is
no.
this, that, and a third. He could take you to civil court over smearing and libeling him. You don't.
Yeah, I realize that, these men in authority have made all these things where you will be punished for them. But if we're just defining them, I think all of these fucking categories, most of them at least, fall under free speech. Certainly when we've done nothing. What about the KKK? They can
Joe,
talk
cool,
all.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, listen. There's things that you cannot say. You're not allowed to meet with Jack or meet with your friends in private and discuss the murder of someone. That's illegal.
If we're discussing
Discuss
that's
how you're going to
legal,
kill someone.
if we're
That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. If I catch
Why-
you, if I hear that through my
What
walls,
is the point?
I'm going to call the police because I'm not
What
going to
is-
let you kill another human.
Praise
You're
God.
going to jail. So be careful what you say in amongst private.
well,
your friends.
let me
You
go
could
for a
to
second,
jail.
Jack. Well, let me see.
Be
When my
very
wife
careful
says,
what you
well,
say
hold on.
about me.
Would you
Okay,
use-
when my wife says, listen up, when my wife says, if you're not home, the
Praise
fucking
God.
daylight, excuse me, if the daylight catch you outside, I'm gonna kill you. You better not be out with so and so, I'm gonna kill you. It is the same shit you did. You just said. Is it a crime? Does she go to jail now, according to your law?
It's a threat.
That's insane.
Well, this is the world we live in.
It is, yeah. It's getting there.
Joe, if I catch you talking to
Hello,
one of your
Jack.
friends,
Was really just.
Would you? Yeah, please. You keep defending yourself. You keep repeating yourself, insisting you're right. Okay. Yep, that's the way the world is, and you can believe that that's the way it is, and you can even enforce that that's how it is. Yep. If people say the wrong things, and you record it, and you take a charge, and you want to bring and make a claim that you were harmed from it, that's the way the court system works. But what I think is
Did
real
somebody say
important,
KKK?
Someone said it somewhere. Is that why you showed up?
irrelevant.
I hate to say it,
part of
but
the
Big Boy's right.
conversation.
Big Boy's totally right.
Go ahead. Let me hear that. What are you saying?
It's conspiracy.
What's conspiracy?
When you get together and you make plans, that's conspiracy, especially if you're planning on hurting and killing other people.
I think we all agreed on that. But what we were asking him, what if you're in a room and you're just saying, I wish those people were dead. I wish XYZ group were dead. He's saying that is a crime to wish
it is a crime.
That's not a crime, brother.
Well, look, okay, so like, what's happening at Harvard, they're calling for the genocide of Jews. That is a social crime. Yes, it is. It's inciting violence. So
Yes, they are doing that, yeah.
what Harvard is
hate speech.
allowing is violence.
That can be considered to be hate speech.
I think most of these universities are doing that, man. Like, for some reason, it's very easy for them to target Jews right now.
Not for some
Because, I don't know,
reason.
Palestine.
Well, Jews, and I'm not political or anything, but Jews are making that easy right now by dropping bombs on motherfuckers. They make it easy to fucking target. You get a target.
My friend, hold the fuck on. Hold on. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, maybe my TV was giving me propaganda again, but I thought I saw Israel
Yeah,
dropping
you
a
are
bunch of
getting
shit on
that shit
Palestine.
because if I was to remind you of what every particular religion did, I
No,
mean
it
every
wouldn't
particular
change the
people did.
fact that right now Israel's dropping
Yeah,
bombs. I don't give a fuck what
right,
anyone else did in history. That you're not going to change that fact by telling me a
right.
thing.
Right
My
now,
friend,
Israel is
see, Israel
conducting
is
genocide
no.
targeting a specific
See,
geographical area, regardless
I
of who it is,
understand that, my friend Jack. I
right?
understand that. Hear
And
me
we
out.
all
Hear me out.
understand that both sides are
It
wrong.
is not so simple. It is not so fucking simple. It
Who
is
said it was
very
simple? We just
complex.
stated a fact. We didn't say it was simple. You're bringing your own baggage into this. We simply
Actually,
stated that that Israel's making themselves easy targets when you drop bombs on motherfucker. Yes, everybody can come out and call themselves better than you. And it
yes.
doesn't mean it's real or not, but it
Joe,
makes it easy.
And
Yeah.
Joe,
and
Joe,
here,
Joe.
actually,
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's going to sound bigger, but Joe, hear me out. Aren't you black?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. What if I tell you black people are making themselves easy target because XYZ number of people are doing
I
XYZ
hear it
thing?
every day on YouTube and I wouldn't be surprised by it. But
No, 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 don't tell me that.
right,
Don't tell me that.
right.
Let's talk about legal stuff. Do you think legally that would be permitted?
well, I'm pretty good at that shit too.
It wouldn't. No,
The
no. Okay,
difference, what
okay.
it would stand on, you can say, I hope, I wish. That's the law here in America. You can say, I
Allegedly.
hope
Oh,
all you motherfuckers, I hope your
okay,
head
okay,
gets
okay,
split
okay, okay,
open.
okay.
Legally,
Joe, Joe,
you're
Joe, Joe,
on
Joe, Joe, Joe,
solid
fuck,
ground here.
Joe, fuck the legal shit. Fuck the
All
legal
right,
shit.
okay.
It's when you start
If a
saying
bunch
I'm
of
going
police
to.
are hold on. I'm so sorry, Jack. Hold on. If a bunch of police officers are like, hey, this guy's black, let's persecute him in a different way than we would persecute other people. Would you be
It'd be
okay with that?
Tuesday to me. They do it
Right,
every day.
right.
No,
It'd be
no,
Wednesday tonight.
don't talk. No, no, Joe, I'm not. Joe, I'm not talking about your personal experiences. What I'm saying is, do you think it's going to be right to do that?
Oh,
No,
God,
of
no.
course not.
God, no. I fight
It's not.
against
It's
that
not
shit.
right. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's not
Yeah,
going to be right to do that. Exactly. You can't
yes.
just go out and say that. Oh well, Israelis are doing certain things, so it's
It may
fine
be
for us
worse,
to treat
though.
Jews in a certain way. It's not.
It may be worse, though, in my opinion,
What are
is
you
to
talking about, dude?
wait. I didn't say it yet. In my opinion, it may be worse to inflict harm on that person because you don't like or you assume something might happen to you, and you're the one who actively starts inflicting harm because of what could happen. That's worse, right? And
No,
some
You're
guys
the
don't.
one
that
who
is,
That's
first.
dude. You have a very simplistic understanding of what's happening in Israel and Palestine.
I don't think there is a
You do it.
simplistic understanding of
Okay.
what's
Do,
happening in
Hold on,
Israel and
hold on,
Palestine.
hold
do
on.
you
Let me
know?
jump in
Do you
here.
know a huge
Would
number
you
Okay.
of
yield?
people from Israel
Hold
were
on,
Hold on, let me.
kidnapped?
Here's Jack. Just because
hold
this is panel, this
Okay,
is
go for it.
please,
panel.
Sorry,
I
Jack.
thank
think
Go
we're
for
you.
it.
in
Go for
Jack's
it. Go.
room. I could be
Yes,
wrong.
Yeah, go for it.
yes,
Yeah.
we are. Please
All
and thank
right.
you. Because it is and is not a complicated issue. Okay. The
I
simplicity
like
of
it,
what's
Jack.
happening in the Middle East,
That's
murder
I
is
do agree
wrong.
with that. Yeah, I kind of do agree with
I
that.
dig
Murder
it,
is
Jack.
wrong. Murder
We're
is wrong. That's right, buddy.
yes, and we're all on this same page. And this is what if we
But
as people
But
start
Jack, we
realizing,
have to understand that what is the question? Like, where do we agree on? You know what? When you said that, there is and isn't. You know how I saw it? This is how I saw it. Was the way Israel was established fair? In my opinion, no.
no, there's
In,
a
in my
criminal
opinion, in my
action
personal opinion,
engaged
in my
by the
personal
state.
opinion, no. Yeah.
Right.
But what's happening to
I
Israel
know.
right now?
Hold
They
on, let me
said,
see where he's
okay.
going with this. Let me see where he's going with this.
Please
Are you talking
continue,
about
please.
me? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, we want to know where you're going.
I was just saying that. No, I was just talking
Was
about
it
the
was
fact
it
that.
the way Israel established? Was it right?
Yeah,
No, I
I
think
know.
you're
Yeah,
about to justify some violence.
no,
That's why I was
I wouldn't
interested
support
in
that.
hearing you talk.
Okay, I mean, here's the thing: if that should happen today, I would not support it. But the fact is, it happened already.
What's your point?
It's happened 75 years ago.
What's your
And
point?
well, today we have what?
What is your point? Get there.
Right.
What's my point?
All you said was that
What?
you think it was shitty the way Israel established. I think you're going somewhere. Was that your entire point?
No. Here's the thing. What I was saying is, I was talking about, whatever. What I'm saying is, I'm not happy with the way Israel was established, but now that Israel is established for a long time,
So
Yes.
I don't think their people deserve to be killed,
I would agree
kidnapped,
with
and
you
raped.
wholeheartedly. Yes, I
sure,
would agree with you.
no
Yeah.
Would you
disagreement.
agree
I
with
think
me
I think
that
there's a,
Israel should not be bombing those neighborhoods and fucking hospitals and civilians? Would you agree with me on that?
I would
Woo, the
I
fucking
would
pause. Why would
definitely
you?
agree with you. I would definitely agree with the fact that see again. Here's the thing again.
That both sides are wrong. Both
There's
sides
my
are wrong.
left. I'm sorry. What?
Both sides are wrong, right, my friend? Both sides. Both
Yeah.
sides have
Both
inherent
sides
wrong in
are
them.
wrong. Both sides are wrong. Yeah, I do agree with that. Both sides are wrong. Yeah,
Namaste, my friend.
I do.
Namaste. To all the rest of you heathens and all the rest of you sinners, God bless. If Snap wants to throw some money down, I'm really close to Jack up here. Maybe Joe would throw in some money. I'll bet you Flo would too. I'll film the whole thing if you guys want. We'll all get
The
rich.
homosexual interaction, yes, I'm in. Yeah.
You never know, buddy.
What?
Praise God, Jack. Merry Christmas, my friend. I'm gonna go hang out with my kiddos. Just figured I'd come in and do a little love bomb on you guys. Drop a couple cupcakes.
Appreciate it, Phil.
Isn't it just 23rd in your date right now?
What was the question? What's
Isn't
the
it
date?
just 23rd?
Yeah, the day is the 23rd,
23rd.
Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. I just got confused because he just wished Merry Christmas.
Well, we start that a week or two early sometime. We're around here.
Well, be excellent
Merry
to each
Christmas, happy holidays.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good conversation. Shit, everything that was up there was
Yeah.
good conversation, bro.
Here,
Jack, how often have you had such conversations?
I'm here often, and the conversation certainly varies.
How often has it been that people are going at it?
That people are what? Or people are what?
Like going at it, like going at the conversation.
On panel like
Wait,
this?
are your lingos different from mine? Because I feel like
No, we got that gay running joke in my head, so it keeps distracting me and shit. But it's yes, the conversation, many are like this, and as Jack pointed out, many are different. But this is a fucking real thing. It'll spill over into that guy in the middle's room. It gets so good.
Yeah, often. Hey, I want to. I think there is a solution that is available if we can believe it. A world without these wars, because I think we collectively agree that murder is wrong.
Pretty much.
Even when it's done out of
Yeah, I do
anger.
agree.
Even when it's done out of anger, murder is wrong.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of professional murderers that the states sponsor, right? These nation states, yeah, and it's the nation states. It's the illusions of power that these states have given.
Yeah.
It's these asshats in offices starting these wars, saying, "No, we're gonna kill them all. We're gonna send destruction." And hey, U.S., send us more money because we're going to run out and we're going to resupply. So
I think the U.S. was in on a decision when the war was began. But yeah, I'm with you.
I I believe as well.
I don't want to talk right now.
I'm in fucking India. I don't want to talk right now.
I'm from India. Yeah, I don't want to talk right now.
Hey, these nation states, India too. India's been, there's corruption in the state of India as well. All of these nation states, they've become, they're a problem for the citizens. And I've seen this clearly. I see this clearly. It happened in my own life. I thought I was a good man, but it turned out I was kind of a worthless drunk. Well, America's got this big ideal that we're the best in the world, and to some way we are, but the United States government is the world's greatest problem. And if we want to help the world, I think we should start here at home in America. And I know there's got to be a way for us to do that.
Okay, if there must be a way for us to do it, as you stated out over in India and pretty much across the globe, there's the same problem. Whatever way it works for us will probably work for them. What is that way or those ways? There'll be many things that you can do to accomplish this.
I think the number one way, people are the problem. So rather than like Bill Gates and the others, rather than reduce the population, let's help heal the people. People can become the solution.
All right, when you say heal the people, I think that means we have to give them a message. I don't guess you mean per se, give them medicine. You mean
a massage,
information. Yeah, a massage. You mean information. Heal the people.
Heal them with the truth. We become healed from the lies, and we become healed from the confusion when the truth is known. And so if we collectively, we stop allowing our corporate and government organizations to keep secrets. We've got obedient employees who are withholding information, and you know what? Because of the systems that the illusions of authority allow secrets and knowledge to be twisted and manipulated.
But in order for what you're talking about, Jack, people en masse, it would help. But people have to start standing up and saying no to everything. Right? That's the way this occurs. So there would be no compliance with the shit we talked about IDing when you've broken the law. That wouldn't even cross your mind. You must say.
By the way,
no.
Jack,
what you guys are talking about is absolutely amazing. You're all wonderful people, and I'm listening.
Love you too. Listen, okay, Jack, listen. I just sent you a request from another account. I'm going to cut off from here because I thought I'll show you guys some nature. Perfect. Okay, cutting from here.
Bless it. I got you, brother. You're with us. And
it's cool, cat. Really good. Really cool.
Always with you, buddy.
Very cool.
Give me some time. I'll go to that place and show you that small fucking quarry that we've got here.
Quarry?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine.
And it's daytime over there because it's black as hell over here. Quarry, it had to be really lit up for us to be able to see it.
Well, you said it's early morning, right?
Well, hold on.
It might be beautiful there.
The sun's coming out.
Yeah. You see me?
All right. Yeah, I'm zooming in.
It's fucking beautiful.
Here, show us. Oh, wow.
Give me some time, man. Hold on.
All right, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah, keep talking for like another 15 minutes.
I'm sure that's easy for us to do. We were on the topic of getting the masses. Well, you suggested the masses need to defy in order for us to really. I agree with you partially. We need to defy in some ways and unite and actually get movement in others.
I'm still with you in agreement. We agree 100%.
Yeah.
And that defiance, in order, that's what it's going to look like. It's going to look like I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. I got it, but I can't articulate it yet.
About bringing the defiance and the change.
Yeah, the
goal,
way it, I was trying to draw the connection, the reason why it must be done, where you must not adhere to anything. Not only that, you must test everything. You would have to go out and mask. If the law says you can demand this, you'd have to go do it. Whatever it is, you have to flex every right you have. You have to fucking overdo it. That's the way it would start. You got to make them prove that that either that they will do the right thing or it will reveal what they really are.
I just had this weird thought, Joe. I would love to have you as a shop steward help train the shop stewards on how to investigate, how to exercise their rights. I mean, that's kind of what I was doing as a shop steward.
That's logical. I dig that connection. You're fucking right, man. You got that connection.
I think that's the right one. Yes, exercising our rights. And I think there are people doing that. A lot of what you're talking about, that is being done through the auditors. Normal citizens, average citizens are learning more about what their rights are.
Isn't it amazing? It is amazing how much the normal citizen knows their rights now, man. Fucking amazing.
It's growing. And it's not just our rights. This is what I've been observing, is that today's modern man, especially here in America or in the modernized world, what is common knowledge for us today was not common knowledge, 100 years ago, especially as far as the way our minds work, the way our biology works.
Be more specific, because I don't want to throw in what appears to be common knowledge nowadays is also that really weird stuff where you think that if someone says something to you, you can be offended, or it's if you don't call me by my proper pronoun, you're being violent. That's also part of modern society too, and that's just really weird.
That is an abnormal growth in the evolution of our language, I think.
It's getting bad. All of this, you don't need a rifle. What do you need a fucking AR-15 for? Well, why do I have to explain anything to you? Why the fuck is you in my business? It's just fucking weird.
I'm still kind of narrow on that road. I'm not sure where I land, because the violence, I understand about the right to bear and to possess the property that you want.
You think it would be a more violent world if everybody was really given the right, at least America, if everybody was really given the right to have a gun? Is that what you envision?
There's a time and a place for guns.
I'm sorry, was that a dodge? You know you're talking to.
I'm dodging it. Yeah,
I would jump all over you, bro.
I told you, Joe, I'm not sure where I land, because I am a man of peace. I enjoy guns. Guns are fucking fun, dude. I love.
But we got to start with that. What I asked you, because you're already assuming, which is why I asked the question, that if everyone is armed, it will be more violence. You're already making that assumption, yeah.
It could be. It could be.
Yes.
But I don't see guns as the answer to the violence.
In some capacity, I would agree. But living in my neighborhood, I don't know if it's super violent, where they need extra cops and extra guns and fucking all these crazy mobiles and shit for the cops because the neighborhood is so violent. Do I not need more protection? I'm there 24 hours a day. It's illogical.
Joe, that's a reasonable question for someone who's living in that climate where there is violence and guns everywhere. I understand. I can empathize and feel that need.
Well, for that matter, you're in America. School shootings, fucking gas stations, carjackings. You're in that environment where at least a sidearm should be a given.
Joe, I disagree. What I see,
All right.
I see a complete mental health crisis throughout America. And it's kind of growing, it's worsening, but it's part of this shift. It's part of the spiritual evolution and the spiritual growth that mankind is going through.
I agree with all those things. Yeah.
I see a future where the mental health crisis is addressed, and we address the crisis through through the lack of leadership that we've been allowing ourselves to accept.
Can we address anything when people are so soft and cupcakey, as Snafu says? When people are so fucking sensitive, because you don't really have redress unless you do it a certain way. Like, for instance, you go to the government, I want to talk to so-and-so. Well, you have to wait 60 days and then I'll have them call you. And if you don't do it this way, it takes 6 years, then they will lash out against you.
That's the downside. The system is designed to protect the system. Yes. And the systems exist to
take money from us,
to protect the bankers, to protect the bankers' investment in imagining and creating the capital. It's a brilliant Ponzi scheme.
As evidence, the general police officer has become a revenue collector as opposed to a crime fighter. His main purpose, we all know it, is to catch you going over that yellow line or with a cracked windshield so that they can draw revenue from you. It's obvious that it's more likely that they're working for the oligarchy as opposed to working for us.
The signs are clear. Baby Krishna, you're taking us for a walk. You keep dropping in and out, man.
I think this might change the conversation a little bit, but I marvel at all throughout the history of mankind. That's debatable, but we'll give it a safe 200,000 years of man walking around. Our dream has been to communicate with someone on the other side of the planet, verbally, visually. What we are able to do now is fucking insane. God gave us a gift that some cat across the fucking globe can hop on here and talk to you. And it's a globe. For any flat earther in the audience, damn it, I've been yelling at you fucks for the last 3 days. It is across the globe.
I'm with you, brother. I'm amazed and grateful. Are you with us, baby Krishna?
Oh, yes, I am.
Yeah,
you're coming through loud and clear, buddy.
Now, but
I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me see if I can hear.
Oh, we can't. If you can hear us, we can't hear you, man. The sound is super, super low.
I turned you all the way up now.
Yeah, that's not gonna make a difference. Hey, you got headphones, bro? You're gonna need some headphones.
I've got my Bluetooth on right now.
Oh yeah, that sucks. Yeah, your Bluetooth sucks right now. It's really difficult to hear you, but you can show us the fucking the view if you like. But no, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah. How about that? Welcome the view, and we'll.
Nothing.
How about this? Share the view that you can. We'll continue our conversations with you in a little bit. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And we've got another return here. Holy cows, man.
I left the dungeon, Jack, but you know what's funny is look at all the demons and the satanics and the people who deny God all up in your chat. Really funny, Jack, that you bring these type of people to your community. Venus Code Dick, weaponized feminists, Red 40, important pedophiles, criminals, traitors, and frauds.
Snafu. Before you get caught up,
don't fall for the trap, Jack. Don't fall for it, Jack. Don't fall. Don't let your energy change.
Preaching God and spirituality uses Gay the Witchcraft Hank as a mod, right? And then I'm the one in the dungeon standing up for God, but you're the one embracing one love, one religion, New World Order. Let's all love each other, satanic and non-satanic. I see what you're pushing here, you fucking New World Order cupcake.
Snafu.
Hey, check out Chris in the background, yo. He on a bicycle, yo.
I know. It's awesome, dude.
Yeah, check that out.
So why are
Hey,
you pushing a New World Order cupcake and
Snafu.
one love fucking with the satanic
If you'd
fucks,
allow
Jack?
me to, I'll answer anything. But brother, the reason you're in the
No, you
dungeon,
get mad and dungeon people when you don't like the answer.
it's not the answer. It's that you don't allow yourself to stop.
It's
Snafu,
absolutely beautiful.
it is, isn't it? Snafu's in the back because he doesn't allow answers to come forth. And here, what I was trying to get, actually, I want to come back to Snafu. My mind's back now. Snafu, it's real easy to get caught up in the details.
Fuck your dungeon, Jack.
It's real easy to get caught up in the details and in the what. And you've been up here real excited about what you're seeing and what you're experiencing. But let's discuss the why. Why
I'm
do you
excited
think you're
because these
seeing?
witches are telling on themselves. They're admitting how much they deny God. And then
Why?
you show the New World Order optic, preaching
Why?
one love. Oh, it don't matter if they're a little demonic or a little gay. We're going to
Why?
embrace it. We're just going to
Why?
embrace it to a New World Order, one love.
But
The
why?
Antichrist way, right?
Why?
It's very interesting, the blasphemous fucking shit I'm seeing.
Why?
Why?
Why do you think you're
Why?
seeing
You tell
that?
me why. It's
But
a New World
Snafu,
Order ideal you're pushing. It's
Snafu,
okay for them to be a little
all right,
demonic.
all
It's
right,
okay for them to deny God. But
Snafu,
God brought us together. God, but
Snafu,
I'm going to stand next to you as you deny
pause,
God.
pause for
When you shut up, you'll understand.
just for a moment. Pause, okay? Gosh, now I lost it. I'm sorry. I interrupted you and I lost the reason. I'm just grateful that you allowed an interruption, Snafu. Hey, what if you're wrong, Snafu? This
I'm
is
not
this is
wrong.
the point. No,
I'm
here,
not
please,
wrong. You are
please. Okay,
standing
you're
next to
right.
people
You're right.
denying God. There
Snafu,
is no
you're right.
left, right, up,
Hey,
down.
dumbass.
There
Snafu,
is no like
I remember.
should, coulda. You
I
literally
remember.
are okay with people denying God,
Okay,
and
but
you're pushing
Snafu,
the same fucking shit with them, cupcaking with them, and then yet saying,
Snafu.
"Oh well,
When you shut up, you'll understand.
Okay,
it's
so
okay."
Snafu, Snafu, you get to choose. You have freedom of will. You have freedom of choice. You get to
Right, and I
believe.
notice you're being a blasphemous.
You get to believe what you want, and if you can only see what you're describing, right? That you see a blasphemous
I'm sure a lot of people see it.
perpetrator, well, your assumption is irrelevant. What I think you should really focus most on is what is real and what is true. Because I'm
What is
offering
real is a
to
bunch
you,
of people denying God in your chat.
I'm offering to
You
you
being
that
okay
your
with it.
I'm offering to you that your character you're playing is not, it's not who
I'm not
you
playing a
are.
character. You're
You
gonna find
are.
out in the end,
You
dude.
don't even know it.
All you cupcakes want to
All
fucking.
right, I'm giving up. Barbie, you've been patient and quiet.
And
You
you're
have,
muted, I think.
and you are muted. You're muted if you're there.
I'm good.
There you are.
I'm just listening. Snafu
Okay.
is difficult at times to listen to. I think he might just be making a lot of assumptions, just largely based on stuff he reads in the chat. But to assume that witches don't believe in God is just really stupid on his part. Because I don't think that you tolerating any sort of behavior in your chat is indicative of how you feel as a person about certain things. It just is how you run your chat. And if he wants his chat to run a certain way, then he can run his chat a certain way. That's why you have your own fucking channel, Snap.
So you've been quiet all that time and you had wisdom to share.
She does.
Just a little bit. I like listening to what you guys have to say.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was in the bathroom. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I know.
Hey, yes, thank you, Barbie. And Joe, that's actually something I've kind of learned as I've been trying to do it myself more. Just being quiet, being patient, and
Yes.
then when it is time, there's something of value to share.
I think that I'm trying to learn like you are. I think that is when you get to see other things develop, which is kind of like I see as God's plan develop. You sit back and like learning new shit, man.
The hell is that? A snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. I just go for it. Don't worry, man. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you.
That's crazy.
Baby Krishna left the house and he's out in the wilderness finding snakes already, and looks beautiful. Mother Earth is so fucking amazing.
God is amazing.
Amen.
He is,
that is where it is beautiful. That's where I spent most of my day today. Not there, but in that heart, in that presence of praise God. This is just glorious. The day, the beauty, all that is available, the potential that I know is here. I see so much potential in the way that the future can become. And I see us a part of this future, becoming a part of helping nurture and direct the way the future is unfolded, not
this
just in our
sounds
own lives.
this sounds like it's not relevant, Jack, but it is. Do you watch any video of maybe from the space station looking at Earth, or the moon has rovers or whatever, some cameras, Mars? You watch any of that stuff?
I do on occasion.
I think that says appreciate it, because you were talking about Mother Earth and nature and all of those things. I was wondering if you took advantage, of those. That's good. You know. Oh wow, it gets more and more beautiful. The further you go.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Joe. Yes, I'm with you. I land on the globe and the infinite space that is out there, infinite galaxies, solar systems, but and today, if it is fake, they're doing a great job with the
Yeah, I give the fake shit. To be wise, you got to leave room that you may be wrong about anything, because I don't know
absolutely.
shit.
Yep.
But the fake that I give it is it's extremely low possibility, almost zero, just because I got a phone and I know it bouncing off a satellite. So it's really hard for me to, and I know how they, why do you need them, how they work, and all of that shit. Elon Musk, man, has more than half the satellites in the sky now. He only began this fucking endeavor a couple of years ago. 4,000 some satellites, just him alone. What is he doing with that shit?
I heard something like that, and that was my thought too. This is just it's becoming out of control. And here, so it's clear though. I think Joe and I are also on the same page that we know that NASA's lied about a bunch of shit too.
I understand it. I assume the Russians did. The space race was going, propaganda. Here's a photo. I assume those things. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But now we don't. Yeah, now with fucking every other country is doing this shit now, and everybody trying to outdo the shit, and the shit you can do outside of your government now, like the shit Elon did, or the other SpaceX shit. Now they got space shit private, where you can get this plane that goes up to the edge of space. You do the anti-gravity shit in the fucking little plane and shit if you got enough money.
Jack, I'm calling the crew to strike the shit out of this stream because you put me in the dungeon. So strike the shit out of Talcott's stream.
Fratricide.
You already know how it works.
They call that fratricide.
I call it fucking teaching you a lesson, you New World Order fuck. You
And
literally let this woman basically say how sorcery is okay in God's eyes.
Wait. Well, let's hear from. I missed that part.
Rocket taking up with God.
Sorcery? You're denying
And-
God by
and-
just being part of sorcery.
What is sorcery,
Dumb fuck.
Snafu, or lady,
Come
whoever
on.
he's talking to, Barbie?
Yeah, let's deny God by saying, we believe in God. You're sorcerers. Bullshit.
What is sorcery?
Is anti-God, and you, Talcott, are pushing New World Order ideals and sheep and wolf clothing shit. So yeah, when you get
This sounds like hate speech to me from Snafu. He
Yeah, well-
sounds like he's filled with hate, does he not? I mean, he's inciting others to strike against me, to rally against.
He's angry. I had to attribute it to him just being in the basement. Some motherfuckers overreact to that shit. I'd have just went on about my day and went somewhere else. Some motherfuckers sit down there and film and hop back up and can't wait to attack your ass.
Snafu is
Tell me he can sleep over his bitch ass. He's
hold on, let me fix this, Jack. Let me get a better demon for you.
Hank, bless you. I love you, brother. Screw the crew. I have
Screw
fun.
the crew.
I'm Gigi and I'm a fucking bitch and I have heart attacks and you put me in hospitals and
What
mental
are
shit.
you
I'm
doing?
Gigi and her little bike club makes threats and shit. And yeah, I'm Gigi the
Snafu.
witch. Fucking clown ass
What
witch
are you
bitches.
doing?
Feminist Me Too fucking women.
What are you doing? It looks beautiful there, man. You might have froze. This
So
is
how do you explain that though? How do you explain that, Talcott? Promotion of sorcery. But you want to talk about God in the same
Hey,
sentence.
Snafu. This is a perfect example of what I've been dealing with. How do I prove myself against your false narrative? I mean, why should I?
I dig
You
it.
don't have to. Like I said, you know whether you put me in dungeon or not. We'll fucking
I
hit
did put
anyone
you in
standing
dungeon
against.
I did throw you in
God.
the back, and it's not related to promoting
Right, and you've allowed sorcery and witches and all this other shit to go down, and you love it. You love it. But
Yep.
you're gonna talk God and guru shit next stream.
And you don't look at your own behavior. This is insanity, sincerely. Snafu, brother, you are in denial. You're like, oh, you're a wonderful example.
Hey guys, there's an issue with my mic, so I can't hear you. But anyhow, just look at this view and have the time of your life.
And we heard you that time. If you can hear us, we finally heard you. Oh my God, move your fucking hair out the way.
Move your hair out of the way. Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, wow.
I can't hear you, by the way.
It looks beautiful. That looks
Yeah.
nice, man.
All right then, guys. Have a good time. Bye bye.
Hey, baby Krishna, enjoy that view. Spend a
What?
time. I encourage you, spend a few moments there just with you and the peace and the
Guys,
perfection of.
unfortunately, I can't hear you at all
All right.
because of my
Okay.
mic
Yep.
outside for some reason. But bye bye.
Hey, bless
Cut me
you.
out. Cut me out. Cut me out.
Yep. Thank you, brother. God bless. I appreciate you.
That was nice of him, yeah.
That is nice. It's a beautiful view. Somewhere over in India, man.
How lucky again are we to be able to see that now, sitting from the comfort of our home. All of these men, all mankind, hundreds of thousands of years ain't been able to do what we just casually did, bro.
Isn't that
We're
amazing?
lucky. For that
So,
matter, we get up, you cut the fucking light on. You got electricity in the house. You
right.
use the toilet, and
Respect
you
to my
have.
Indian brothers.
You don't have to walk. You got hot and cold running water. You don't have to, go anywhere. You can
I knew
use the
you were from
bathroom
India right
indoors.
off the bat.
Yeah,
Refrigeration, yes. Quick transportation. You got very good transportation. We have the communications are through the roof, man. Our only problem is that bad guy that tricks us and pulls us off our square, that realizes how easily influenced and tricked we're tricked, and doesn't mind using it against us, right? Actively is knowing it is one thing, but actively using it to trick motherfuckers and deceive them and have them doing other shit, distract them. That's
Well,
our big problem.
brother, you're absolutely right. It is our problem, but at the same time, it's our gift, I guess. It's our part of life, because how we overcome what all the world is trying to do with all these
Agreed.
temptations and all the
Yes.
false directions.
That's the fun part of life, man. Figuring out how to do that shit.
Figure-
Here's where I'm at on that, Jack. What I'm working on a lot now is communication. People communicate poorly, and I spend a lot of my day trying to figure out how I can communicate with this person so that it's effective. Right down the line, it may not
Yo,
work this time, but down the line, yeah, whoever that
yo,
is.
when I found the new breed of Karens, the granny panties, I was like, cracky. And I had to figure out new ways to communicate with these fucking weaponized feminist hoes. And it's hard. I get what you're talking about.
It's like
These
me talking
weaponized
to
feminist
cops.
hoes.
It's
It was like the new
hard.
breed of Karen, and I'm learning to communicate with these fucking crazy feminist Me Too Venus cupcake witch
I
bitches.
think you get me.
you know what
I hear
helps?
what you're saying, but I think you get me. Yeah.
What really helps with our communication is when we stop tripping ourselves up with all these labels and judgments, right? Because when we stop seeing each
you
other as
quack like a
granny
duck, you're a
panties,
duck. How is
Hey.
it judgment when what you portray is what the optics are?
Snafu,
Sorry,
you get
that's
to
not. You
choose
always say
what you
allegation. These
see.
motherfuckers have been
You're
fucking
not all right.
to those allegations.
Golly gee, Snafu. Until you're willing to open your mind and consider, you're gonna
That's Nazi
stay.
talk. That's Nazi talk. Until I'm willing to reform my mind.
All right, yeah,
and
Jack,
program
that was
myself to
not
be
well
thought.
phrased.
Okay,
He should be
but
able to express himself, but you got to have a
wait,
certain decorum. You
hold
must
on.
have the decorum.
You missed the point. He interrupted before I finished the thought. But Snafu, we could have great conversations together, but until you are willing to open your mind, you're going to stay looping, saying the same things
You know what our
over
God
and over.
says? He says, "Don't be unequally yoked." You want me to open my mind to these witches, these fucking God-denying fucking demonic fucks?
No,
Sorry.
to me.
See, look,
To
Barbie's
me.
triggered because she knows she's a witch, and into
No,
ritual shit.
you're
and she knows
imagining.
she's
Look at
denying
your
God,
feet. You're
basically.
just going on and on, creating this imagined narrative, just explaining it as
No,
it
they
goes.
tell you what they are.
Think
She
no.
admitted.
You're
Why would, if I imagined it,
Snafu.
why would you say
Snafu, there's a distinction between what you see and what things are. You're not always right. I didn't do that part. I muted him, but he dropped on his own, I guess. Holy cows, man. Hey, actually, I am feeling good. I feel like this, it's not a low point. I feel we've had a good stream. I've enjoyed the conversations today.
Yeah, it's been great, man. It's been groovy. All right,
What are your
I'll let
thoughts?
you. I'm with you. I thought everything was great. I thought everything was as it should be.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll find a way to communicate effectively. Each of us will. Someone will break through. This is what I think is going to happen.
But I'm sorry.
Someone will break through and find a way to interpret and help maybe help interpret and help facilitate conversations between people like Snafu and Smith and Tommy,
It
Paul.
looked like only the brave will be able to do it because you're gonna have to take a beating. It looks
Yeah.
like it's gonna be part of the job description. You gotta be willing to fucking really take a beating. Yeah.
Joe, you're right. But you know what? That's what life is about. And if we can help each other, if we get beat up a little bit on the way, but we're able to help each other, that's what life's about. You know, we're
I'm
all in
okay
it.
with that, right? I'm totally okay with that. As long as I wasn't scarred and shit in real life and all of that shit, I bounce back pretty quick. And don't show me that it's effective. You're improving. You're happy or more peaceful. I'm gonna stay on your ass, and you're gonna stay fucking on my ass.
Amen. All right, let's wrap it up. Thank you, Joe.
Wrap it.
Peace to you, brother. A silent exit. All right, brother. Peace. Thank you to you. I appreciate you. Whoops. What did I do? Oh, just as one left. Is Nemesis, are you even still here, brother? You've been quiet for a while. Sean, you just arrived.
Peace, brother. I guess I joined a little bit too late there, but happy holidays, sir. I know we're not really celebrating the paganism and stuff, but regardless.
Thank you. The season is there. The season is there. It's in the air, and it's for all of us to receive the season of peace and connection, and even a reason to celebrate. Because we did. We're making it through the winter, past through the solstice. The days are supposed to get longer, supposed to get warmer and brighter. I appreciate you sharing the good wishes, Sean. Blessings to you, brother.
Yeah,
Miss
I wanted
Barbie?
to show my cat too, but they ran away. So
Oh, did they?
yeah, I
All
got
right.
three.
Peace,
All right,
brother.
brother.
Thank you.
Brother, peace and love, brothers and sisters. Much love.
Amen. Miss Barbie, thoughts?
No, it was wonderful, as always. Very insightful. Snafu will grow on you, I guess. I guess I'll just have to let him grow on me like I guess he does everybody.
You seem
I'll
to
grow
do
on him.
well about. I'm sorry. You seem to do
No,
well about not letting him get to you, though. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've dealt with worse. And I have kids. I have a teenage son, so if I can survive that, then Snafu ain't shit.
Hey, there you go. I appreciate you joining. Thank you, Barbie. I'm going to wrap up myself. Brothers and sisters, sincerely, thank you again for joining. All of you who joined the chat, friends around the world, and that was kind of cool. Baby Krishna took us out on a little hike there in India. Everywhere we're at, there's some beautiful nature, there's some beautiful scenery, there's some beautiful people wherever you go. When you choose to see the beauty, when you choose to be the beauty is always present. And I know sometimes we get a little rough on the exterior, but we can be beautiful within and let the beauty of you really shine. Because after all, just like I realized for myself earlier, you're pretty cool when you're not being a dick. That's like all of us. When we're just present and we're like open and just authentic, most people are pretty cool. It's when they start getting in their minds about their their worries and their fears, their expectations, their memories. People, they get in their heads and they get spinning on this hamster wheel. And when that happens, holy cows, you never know what's going to come out of their mouth. But nature, by nature, what is nature? Nature is a creative process. Okay? It's a creative process that reveals. That's what nature is. And the nature of you is a creative process. We are the creative process that is unfolding and becoming discovered, becoming imagined, becoming discovered, becoming remembered. And throughout all of that, we are the creative expression, that creative process that is continually sharing. That is what life is about. And with that, through the holidays, please receive some cheer, receive some inspiration, and seek within yourself, find within yourself the peace, the gratitude, the appreciation that you can find just for the day. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I believe our brother, The Machine Lies, I believe he is already streaming over on his place, and who knows what the future might bring. That's right. We had Flo and Mitchell, and praise God, you never know what the day's going to bring. Till next time, thank you again, sincerely. Choose love, peace for everyone, and live without fear. God bless us all, and thank you.